Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenidos a la iglesia.
Why are you yelling?
How you doing,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pantelis Live. I apologize in advance for the monster known as Poseidon. Sipping his coffee,
Look on my
yelling.
shirt, it's a picture of me.
You're not a ghost.
Yeah.
And also, we ain't afraid of no ghosts, even if you was a ghost.
Hey,
So welcome, everybody. It is Sunday. Welcome to church. Amelie, Gabes, Caroline Dubois, Sam Francoeur, Joker's Magnet. Gapes is all the way in the chat already, by the way. Gapes was, I think, first in the chat today. Richard Gish, Jorge Rosales, one of my favorite names. Pierre-Luc is here, keeping it gangster. Crystal, all the way from Jacksonville, Florida. Mademoiselle Mew, Lacon Sava, Natalie.
Hello,
Frederick Campbell, Sabrina. Welcome, everybody. Ooh, Mr. Ancient God, that's a cool name. Jess, welcome. Yes, the artist formerly known as Mark Chabot is in the chat as well.
Oh.
Welcome, everybody. Captain YOLO. You just had some good pizza from Pantelis Pizza in Ville Saint Laurent. I haven't had that, sir, but I will tell you something. They better start paying likeness. They better start paying rights for bastardizing my name. Felix Gerard, welcome. Christopher Ali. Yo, dudes. Yo. We had a fun time with Mike
Yeah.
on the tour in Saint-Eustache.
Yeah.
Hey, Christelle, we met. We had a great time. Mark Chabot showed up to the show yesterday. It was yesterday's show, I think he was there.
Yeah.
And he had a great time. Oh, no, it was Friday's show that he was there. And he had a
No, you mean?
awesome time.
Oh, yeah, Fridays.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck, for some reason I thought we were Monday.
Dude, it's been a long week.
God damn, yeah.
We've been very busy.
Yeah, we've been very busy. That's why I slept most of the day today. I just passed the fuck
I
out.
saw you driving around in Park X.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Very nice.
I saw you on Lackady.
Yeah.
I was wondering. I was suspicious. What is he doing here on Lackady? I just heard a bulletin that someone's raped on Lackady and he's here. Huh. Suspicious.
I was wondering where you're going with that.
I was wondering. I saw you in the car. I go, all right, I'm not going to tell the cops. It's not going to be me. Hey, Joey. Mr. LaFlamme is here. Down. Patreon.com/Pantelis.
Yeah, the air got very thick now.
Oh, theirs not thick. Your head is fucking thick. Yeah, patreon.com/Pantelis. New episodes of all the fun stuff happens on Patreon first before anywhere else. We have a couple of, if you've noticed, there's no French cast on Thursday, no new one, because we have a couple ones in the, I guess, in the planning stages for this week. So we didn't want to rush one. We wanted the ones that are supposed to come out in order of things. So we're recording a couple this week to put out. Poseidon's going to be away next week. So we're also going to pre-record a couple of episodes just to have them ready. And that's been the plan. That's also the plan for what's happening this week, is just pre-recording a lot of episodes. This Friday, I'm in Quebec City.
Yeah. You
You will be there as well.
See?
It will be the first official show of Pantelis, Le Dernier des Vrais, before the official announcement of me doing it in the summer. So yeah, Quebec City gets the exclusive.
God damn.
Yeah, they told you they let me add 10 tickets, so I did. I added them to the...
Yep.
Probably sold out.
I sent them some shit over.
Good. Very nice. Amelie's going to be there. Miguel,
Nice.
welcome. Jizu. So I did have a chance this morning to play a bit of your Elden Ring.
Oh.
I leveled up.
See?
I found what looks like tortoise legs, giant ones,
Yes.
holding a castle of some sort or a church on
So
top of them.
what those are for is, let's say...
Can I go there?
Yes, you can. What those are for basically is, and I'm not spoiling anything here, is you attack their legs and they have these skulls and you got to break their skulls.
Also, I should attack the legs.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I should because he had a bell. One of them.
They have some shit on their legs. You break that shit and eventually they're comfortable to sit down. Because they won't sit down because of those stuff that are stuck to the... Anyways, whatever.
So I don't have to attack them. I got to break stuff on their feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it easy?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't kill them. They're unkillable. They all don't attack you, but there is one in the game that jumps up and down and tries to kill you for some weird reason. Also, if you get stuck under one of their legs, you will be squished because they are a giant stone tortoise. So
yeah, okay, so I was right. Very tortoise-like.
yes. Here's the thing. They're for replicating a remembrance. So, when you kill one of the main bosses, one of the main head honchos in the game, you get a remembrance, and you can either get a weapon from it or a spell.
All right, bro, you're getting too inside. You're getting too detailed. People are just going to leave. I'm already getting bored. You're getting too...
But you're
getting too fat nerd, though. It's too many details. You're getting too fat
But you
nerd.
need all these details.
Sam says next time you guys stream with sound, please. Listen, we thought we were, all right? We thought we were.
This is all your fault.
It's not my fault. It's Sony's fault. The latest PS5 update changed all kinds of auto settings. But now we learned the lesson. We know what it is. We're just not doing anything. And we're just going to go stream with it, recording whatever the fuck we're saying, which is going to make it a lot funner. I don't know when the next time is. Poseidon, when's the next time we can stream?
I don't know. Maybe tonight.
Maybe tonight. Maybe not.
We'll see. We'll see. If Silver and Gold is actually nice in the chat for once, we'll live stream.
He's nice in the chat.
He's never nice. He's always a piece of shit.
Does he come to your lives and attack you?
Absolutely not.
I have hired him for that purpose.
Amazing.
So if he's not, we got a problem. He should be all up in your ass.
But yeah, so basically you duplicate this remembrance and you can get this because you can only use it
Again,
once.
You're continuing, and you lost me already. You can't get too nerd. You get too inside baseball. Pierre Luc says he's level 170.
Yo, I'm level 162, 163. I think.
You guys should date.
Huh?
What was that?
Yeah. What?
That was weird. So
What?
we had
I didn't do anything.
We had a guy that reached out to us.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Can you get the details that you got? Because I was going on stage. I stopped looking at my messages, and you got everything. So essentially, there was a Pantelis podcast I did in November, I want to say, a couple of months ago with our friend Abdul Butt. And he talked about a comedian named Matt Billen, a Vancouver comedian.
He's ready to call, by the way.
Oh, nice. Okay. Who, I'm just going to brief people and then I'll call him in. Who ended up committing suicide. Now, he was the victim of, I guess, targeted harassment, some bullying, some false claims. He was the guy who, if you remember correctly, our boys Abba and Preach, they had a video a little while back about this comedian named Shanti. I think out of Toronto, Vancouver, one of these fucking...
One of our friends spoke about it too once.
Yeah. So she basically she was like a shitty comedian, and she was like targeting a lot of people, saying this guy's a transphobe, this guy's a this. She was trying to ruin people's careers. And then we found out behind the scenes she was sexually harassing people. I think she raped someone. Like, she was a piece of garbage. So then she got canceled. But in the wake, before that happened, she fucked up a lot of people's careers. Yeah. And I found it important, but I didn't know any other details about it apart from what like Abba and Preach had put out about her. And I heard the story of Matt Billen. And I believed he never really got justice. No one ever talks about what led him to suicide, all that stuff. And now we had someone from the Vancouver comedy scene reach out.
Yeah.
Chris is his name, I believe. And he said he's got way more details, the scoop, he called it, about what's happening on the inside. Like, he has evidence of a lot of fuckery, which I wanted to listen to. So you said he's ready for us to call him onto the show?
Oh, he's typing. Yeah, he's ready soon.
Okay. Well,
what does
tell
he
him
have to do?
Tell you when he's ready.
He said, "Give me 10 minutes."
Okay, tell him when he's ready, and tell him to know that he's live on the show.
Yeah. Hold on. Where does he have to go? What's the thing?
Just tell him to be on Discord, and I'll call him in.
Okay. Oh, you'll call him through Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Does that seem reasonable?
Yes, but did you add him?
Bro, I'll when he's ready, let me know, and I'll find out where to call him. Don't worry about that. Is he ready now?
I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro.
So, yeah, if he's ready, I'll call him in right now. Don't worry.
He said, give me 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm going to send him the link of the show, but also because anyways.
Yeah, he doesn't really need the link right now. No doubt, tell him he's live. Silver and Gold says, yeah, of course, yeah. Let him know that he's live.
Yeah.
So I want to know what kind of evidence, what kind of stuff he's talking, because the way he described it to me, and I didn't look at the details because he sent you all kinds of screenshots, but
I'm going to be honest, I didn't read any of them.
You didn't read any of them?
It's a lot, bro.
It's a lot.
I just opened it.
He seemed, from the stuff I read, he seemed to be talking about like an all-out Sirius XM, CBC, like a lot of people implicated in some form of fuckery or cover-up. So once we're falling into cover-up, we're falling into conspiracy territory. I'm very excited. Once we're falling into fuckery, I'm very excited. Let's uncover some fuckery.
Speaking of conspiracy, until he's getting ready,
And he posted, if you go to the Discord in the Pantelis podcast channel, he posted all the details of what he wants to talk about.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
But he's gonna be able to tell us straight from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, so I want to hear it from him directly. I don't have time to just go back and forth. I think Helsan may have taken the time to look around. Yeah.
I got a weird message.
From who?
Well, our friend.
Chris?
Are you sure Chris is his name?
I think so, yeah.
Because on the Discord he has another name.
Whatever. Let's see here. Why? What did he say?
He said this other person is naked, so he's getting dressed.
Okay, well, I don't care because we're not videoing him.
Yeah,
anyway.
what does that have to do?
We're going to call him.
But speaking of conspiracy, in the meantime, I'll entertain people. The more I look into this, the more I think Bob Ross may have been a serial killer.
This is fabrications.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
But the thing is, here's the issue. A lot of the paintings he paints.
Oh fuck.
Okay, they find the real life locations. And at these locations, they always find bodies turning up.
What do you mean the real locations? He's always doing the same location, that same fucking mountain river shit.
What are you talking about? He has over hundreds and hundreds of paintings, bro.
Yeah, of paintings that he made.
Yeah.
And they're all the same.
And they resemble certain locations.
Yeah, because they're all the same. They're all woods with a river.
No.
Yeah.
This will be like very specific. Like he'll paint like a broken tree that's like split in half and shit. And he'll paint that scenery, and then that scenery actually exists.
Bro, Bob Ross, what you're saying is so stupid.
Bro, we're gonna delve into it on In Bed with Poseidon featuring the Distinguished Gentleman. That's gonna be the next episode. We're gonna do it on Patreon first, obviously, like how we always do it.
So in 2 weeks, the rest of you people will have to get dumbified.
Yes. We're gonna delve into. I already messaged Alex. We're gonna look into it. We're gonna bring up a ton of examples, and we're gonna bring them up, and we're gonna talk about it.
I'm telling you, Bob Ross did not commit murder.
Look, we don't know what happened. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. We don't know.
No, he was not a serial killer.
But we don't know this.
We do know this.
Bro, a lot of the places he paints, bodies are found at.
Bro, but he's not painting real places.
Yes, he is. That's the theory. That's the conspiracy theory.
Yeah, it's a theory because it's not real. Because all these places that he paints are so vague. It could be anywhere.
Nah.
Okay, you're saying nah. You believe it?
I've seen the comparison. I've seen the side by side of paintings and the side by side of like the location where dead bodies were found.
Okay,
bro.
You're telling me there was dead bodies found in forests near rivers?
Not just forests. Certain bridges, like he'll paint certain bridges, and that bridge is exactly the same bridge as where they find like buried bodies and shit.
Interesting. Really?
Yeah.
Bridges, and they find dead bodies buried in bridges.
Like around the bridge.
Interesting.
Don't lawyer me, bro. Go fuck yourself.
Interesting.
You piece of shit.
Interesting. He paints places that he's been to.
Yeah.
And everywhere he's been, there has also been a murder.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Interesting. I don't know how to break this to you easily. Do you realize how many dead bodies we're sitting atop of right now?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Well then, sir, you are a conspirator to murder of Native Americans. You're worse than Justin Trudeau, sir.
Hold on.
You are worse than Justin Trudeau. Why don't you pay your face black and start making noises?
That's not the same. They're saying the reason why he has all these paintings is because it's the locations of his victims.
That's so stupid. He doesn't have those paintings. He's dead.
I know, but he did those paintings.
Yeah.
He made them. Apparently, he did them. You know how serial killers, they always got to show proof because it's like a cocky thing. It's like an ego thing.
Yeah, I don't think he's a serial killer, bro.
You don't know that.
Yeah, show me one side-by-side comparison. Show me one.
He's ready-ish, he says.
Ready-ish?
Yeah.
Bro, is this
Just
guy
give him a phone call,
fucking
bro.
around, bro? Because it gets annoying. Let's see if we could hear him.
Did you call him?
I did.
Did it ring? Did it go ring?
No, not yet. We're going to try this right now. Remember how long it was when we weren't we weren't taking calls?
Yeah, it was for a while. Who was the last person I called?
I think Helsan.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
And then we got mad at him. Let's see.
Why did we get mad at him?
Oh, it's just we get mad at everyone.
That's true. That's true. We do get mad at everyone. And all the times for nonsense stuff. We get mad at each other for retarded shit.
It's just how we roll.
Yeah.
People best be knowing how we roll. Is he talking to you? Can he hear you? Can he hear me? None of that.
Yeah, I don't think he can hear us.
Then I'm going to hang up on him.
Well. Let's see. What is he saying in Discord? Oh, he called me.
Yeah, I'm calling him.
Yo, yeah, you called the wrong.
Hello.
You called the wrong person.
Oh, is it Poseidon?
Yeah, you got to call Pantelis.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Look how you... Okay, that was rude.
It was, eh?
Yeah, you were very rude. That was absurdly rude. That was unnecessarily rude.
It was unnecessary. I'm so sorry.
That was very rude.
It was very
Sorry,
rude.
buddy. Are we allowed to cuss and swear?
No, we're allowed to... I'm not... You weren't the rude
How
one.
BG is this? How BG is this?
You weren't the rude one.
What's your name, by the way?
Justin.
My name is Justin Chan, the Asian man.
Okay, Justin.
I'm the most notorious comic in Vancouver. And I think a lot of people around Canada in the comedy scene know me by my notoriety. I'm also with one of the most reputable comedians in Vancouver, Jessica Bishop.
Hi.
She's my sugar mama.
Let me see.
And we've had a secret
All right.
love marriage, like Romeo and Juliet, for 3 years.
I am at best your Splenda uncle.
She's my splendid uncle. I'm a retard.
So
I can
tell
say
me-
that because we're both Asperger's.
So tell me, what the fuck are we supposed to know now? Because you have us intrigued. I'm very curious about what was going on, because when the Matt Dillon thing was brought up by Abdul Butt, you know Abdul Butt on the podcast,
Yes.
I said...
But yes.
I said it's a little
Thank you guys
strange.
so much for finding the cookie drums we planted.
Well, I want to
We've been
hear
trying
what
very
kind of
hard.
details you got, because it seems when you said conspirators, it seemed a little far-fetched, seemed crazy.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But it's right up my alley, so I'm willing to
It does,
listen.
yeah. And Billin would have loved it. God bless him.
Okay, I'm listening. What's going on?
Yes, sir. How did you know Billin? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah,
And I will tell you how.
if you look at the podcast, I didn't know that I had met him at the Comedy Store, that he was the door guy. It was
Oh my gosh! What a legend!
It was
What a
Abdul that
fucking
reminded me that he was there. But again, so are you saying that there's a conspiracy for that chick
Yes.
Chanty to kind of do this?
TBC,
Okay.
CRTC,
So,
the whole 9 yards. Basically, the whole Canadian art system is minting actors, okay, and giving them the ability so that they can cancel whoever they want. All you got to do is look at the nominees and the winners and their behavior. And I jotted it all down.
Nominees and winners of what? The
New
Junos.
Shanty, by the way, is a reincarnation,
sure.
and we
Wait.
have evidence to show it all.
To explain.
And now my fiance, we're actually announcing that right now.
Are we?
Yes, we are. That's how you do it. Get mojo.
When the person
We'll explain it all.
you're
I'm the crazy
engaged to
one,
doesn't
and she's the
agree
same.
fully, it makes perfect sense.
And now it does. I know. I'm the mad. I'm the pinky in the brain. She's just the brain.
But tell me,
Okay.
because there's too much to sift through. Give me like the short and sweet so people can understand what's going on.
Yeah.
What's the nefarious plot?
Okay, the short and sweet comes from me because I'm good at summarizing.
Okay.
And your
And-
message. Right?
I don't know if I would describe it as conspiratorial because it's basic incentives,
Yes.
right? So, Canadian comedy is incredibly consolidated. There are very, very, very few power brokers, and all of those power brokers tend to be related to one another.
604 Records, Comedy
You-
Hero.
you mean like there's a bloodline?
Those are the same thing.
Run by Simkin and who is the lawyer of Nickelback, by the way.
We're talking about Canada.
Yeah.
So the big power players in Canadian comedy
Or in Toronto.
always just
And what's
CBC.
Yeah.
CBC owns a large share in the biggest radio in comedy, which is SiriusXM Canada. SiriusXM Canada runs the biggest competition. The CBC is government funded. Produces the only competitor they have producing comedy is CTV, which only produced one show. The CBC heavily influences who gets picked for Just for Laughs. Almost all of the comedy festivals are heavily involved both in government funding and in relationship to CDC.
Okay.
Now, that's a problem for a variety of reasons, but mostly it's a problem for consolidation of power. There are very few decision makers, and those decision makers are very much small c conservative. They don't like taking risks, and it often leads to bad comedy.
So here's the thing. Before you go any further, I just want to say that it's true. We are kind of small time in that sense,
yes.
And it has contributed to shitty comedy. But it has contributed to shitty comedy, and that's the CBC produces shitty comedy. But
yes,
isn't it the time to do kind of like what us and a lot of other comedians are doing, where we turned our backs on that and we created our own networks, our own comedy, our own content. We produce our own stuff, sell our own stuff, because we know that it's not going to work. I don't think it's the.
It's not what the public wants.
No, they were actually divorced from what we do.
When we were having a conversation with one of the, we won't name her, but we were having a conversation with one of the former runners of the Winnipeg Comedy Festival, and she told us that one of the big issues that they have is that they usually have an A slot and a B slot. And their A slot is like their gala. It's in this huge venue.
The dirty shit.
And they have their B slot, which is in a smaller venue.
All the nominees.
Which is the dirty comedy.
Yeah.
And the dirty comedy sells out.
But the galas don't.
The galas.
And they have all the nominees and winners.
Tons of empty seats.
Yes.
Because
the Adam Christie's of the world, Andrew Chins, Oladadas, will be bottles.
But here's the thing. But we know, and I know my fans. We all know this. We all know it's shit. That's why people have all. That's why there's podcasts. That we all know. What I'm asking is, I want to know what's the nefarious plot of rape and murder and all that stuff. That's what we want to know. We want to get to the nitty gritty.
So part of the reason why
you're gonna love this.
So the big issue that we've run into is that, like, we know that people like the honest stuff. We know that people like the straightforward stuff.
Right from the heart.
The real deal. But there is a lot of people within comedy who are themselves the kind of people who belong in a homeowner society.
Right.
They are persnickety, they are obtuse, they are censorious, and they are willing to do a lot to undermine the kind of comedy that the general public wants.
It
outcompetes them.
They are essentially illiterate dorks. And the nerds like us have now bullied them back to submission and tell them to go back to school.
I know all about illiterate nerds.
Seeking. Basically, it's a implicit cartel that has a way of ruining its competition.
AKA an oligopoly.
In this case, like people often talk about cancel culture on the elite level, where people are, Mel Gibson says something embarrassing on a manic phone call, and then he can't work for a while. And people often say, well, like that's not really effective. Cancel culture isn't really a thing. But it really is on the lower level. When people
it is, but I want to know, because I don't want to mulch over too much stuff, just because like the people listening are going to lose interest.
Yes,
if we can get right to the nitty gritty, because especially my fans understand, they know what cancel culture is. They know.
Okay, but I still need to explain.
He wants a dirt. Oh, he wants a scoop. Give him a scoop.
So are you familiar with Shanty?
Sadly, I know who that is. Yeah, because of Ab and Preach. Yeah.
Shanty Marastika is one of the biggest examples of the culture of silence and the conspiracy that we're discussing.
The most absurd example. All you have to do is look at their record. So stupid. Please, look her up. Look on YouTube. Look at the comments. It's all there.
Okay, so I know Shanty, any type of comedy that she had online was shit. It wasn't real comedy. People hated it. That's one aspect.
Where is the proof in the record? It doesn't exist because
the main problem
are illiterate, so we don't write it down. And all the journalists were actually friends of those comedians.
But I don't think the problem was that she was unfunny. I think the problem was the rapes.
Who are covering comedy are usually themselves related to comedy in some way.
Giant circle jerk.
And they are almost entirely on the side of the censors.
So we were the first people to put it on a national magazine on Quillette. If you go Quillette, Life as a Comedian,
you were the
find
first.
An article.
Hold on a second, Justin. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. So you were the first people to let people know that Shanty was raping people.
So
yes, no, not raping people. We were the first link Bill in with Shanty.
There was originally like
the Preach and Abba
done about Shanty.
The Preach and Abba one.
Okay, the Abbott. Okay, yeah. So Abbott.
Remember Preaching Abbott? They got 800,000.
Yeah.
Very successful, but never was it mentioned by the status quo in Canada. You understand?
It was never an official magazine until we started discussing.
So
Okay.
we wrote it, fact checked.
That's great.
It took us a whole fucking month to do it.
But here's the thing.
Our original version is 14,000. We only could put down 7.
Okay,
That's the real shit.
so where are we now? So now we know that this person
Villain,
was basically being
Villain doesn't get his day. Does not get his day. Hunter Collins does. Who you get it straight to the juicy stuff, Jesse. They don't want. You don't want the gay stuff. They want the juicy
Okay, but
stuff.
we need to summarize so the listeners understand.
They want the juicy stuff.
Okay.
This is
It
how
doesn't
it's
even have to
done.
be juicy. I just need it to make sense.
Yes, you want the juice.
So Shanti Mystica was this notorious cancel culture person, ruined several people's lives, and then was exposed themselves, like for
themselves being a sexual offender. And the most absurd thing, during a Louis C.K. tour, when Louis C.K. and Jeremy Piven went down to Toronto, you remember that in 2018?
Shanti tried to rape Louis C.K.
You remember what happened?
Goddamn.
No one wrote about it, but we had to look and research everyone to write it accurately.
But here's the problem. So Shanti was accused of this, admitted to at least part of it, and then sort of disappears.
Hidden underneath the rug because,
there's no discussion of it.
Yeah.
There's no journalistic interest in it. This was extremely public.
Severn
Everyone
Gold
in
gets
Canadian comedy knows about it.
But we are too afraid to say it unless we are anonymous.
I say, I'm not scared to say it.
There's no social repercussions and there's no reaction to it. But the problem with that is there is no way that no one in the CBC heard about it. There is no way.
The only way is a cover up because they shut the fuck up for 3 years. And Billin killed himself and no one said a thing but us. And Mark Hughes.
We have personally. And I
Mark
know
Hughes.
a bunch of other people have. If you check their Wikipedia page, there's like a war going on in the edits around 2018.
Regarding proof that she actually goofed on anybody.
Tons of us.
So hold on. I just want to, guys, because we're jumping all over the place and people are going to get confused. So the issue here now is what you guys are saying is that Shanti, she had done all kinds of crazy shit. And you're saying that the industry was, when they found out about it, instead of addressing it,
she was licensed
they covered it up because she was
minted and
because they were
licensed to be
pushing
the
her, so they
parody
thought
hire.
that they would look
hire.
bad.
Because she's the next made man.
The next,
they were the next made man.
who's the person in Australia?
I don't know if she was ever the next made man though.
Yeah.
Like she's,
So,
I think to be good to be.
They had won Sirius XM. They had been nominated for a Juno. They were a made man in the eyes
like a
of
gangster.
Canadian.
Exactly that. And
everybody. And here's the thing.
Every nominee.
They had been notorious for what they had been accused of. Like, people kind of knew about it.
Grabbing people by the pussy, apparently.
Calm down, guys, because you're going all over the place. I understand a bit of what you're saying, and I'm losing it. But guys,
the people who are covering it up are the same people who are heavily pro Me Too.
Yes.
They were the same people who were like zero chances.
Shanti pushed her fucking limits to the max.
And Shanti being exposed would be extremely embarrassing for those people because it would reveal them as hypocrites.
Shanti essentially is the elephant in the room.
Hold on, Justin, hold on 1 second, because I'm telling you, it's jumping all over the place. People are getting fucking confused. I'm gonna recap right now.
Question and answer.
Hold on. What we're saying right now is that Shanti did all the shit. Everybody knows now. They've seen the Ab Preach video.
Yes.
We all understand Shanti was a shitty person.
Yes.
She did a lot of shitty things, but on her way of like raping, sexually assaulting people, she also accused other people of either being racist, homophobic, transphobic, and some of those people should ruin their careers.
Hunter Collins, Boyd Banks, and also
Hunter Collins, as far as I know, is a bitch. Because Hunter Collins, of 2 years ago, I remember online a fan made a photo for Two Drink Minimum, my podcast with my buddy Mike Ward. It was we were 3 security guards, and then a couple of open micers started saying that photo means that we're white supremacists and racist. And Hunter Collins jumped. Yeah, Hunter Collins jumped in on that. Hunter Collins jumped in on that to say that Mike Ward and I are racist because a fan of us drew a picture of 3 fucking security guards. So fuck that guy. He got what he deserved. He played that game. That's what he got.
To him, I am afraid of talking and putting it on.
I'm not afraid of anybody. They can suck my fucking dick. So here, I'm going to continue with this. So right now, in order to understand what you guys are saying, you guys got involved in trying to figure out why the hell this woman was being pushed so much when behind the scenes comedians hated her because she was treating him like shit.
Yes.
So the thought is
and
because they had pushed
what
her,
she's done to everyone else.
Right. The
sexual assault,
Sexual assault.
Sexual assault.
Yeah, that's not. I know she got canceled for it. I understand.
She tried to meet to everyone with no proof.
Exactly. She tried to meet 2 people with no proof. So she canceled a lot of people, and then she ended up getting canceled.
And allegedly molested.
And allegedly molested, which is fucking crazy. Anyways, so what you're trying to...
We cannot forget that, and the CBC won't report on it. Nor will Vice, nor will anybody. I've written this to so many journalists. 0.
Now, do you think... 2 reasons. Do you think, one, the reason why they're not reporting on it might just be because a lot of it is... comedians talking and hearsay, and if you don't have proof, you can't just go and say, she grabbed my dick, or you get what I'm saying?
Well,
maybe it's
the thing is, like...
It's too hot to release.
Well, the thing is, like, we were able to find enough proof that an editor for the National Post let us put it in the Quillette.
Okay, like, that's real shit.
There is plenty of screenshots available. You can find them online.
The first...
We even interviewed a lot of the people involved.
Bill included. We might have Bill's last will and testimony. He spoke to us. I think we have it recorded.
Hearsay only applies if you're getting it from a friend of a friend, basically. If you're talking directly to someone who was involved, then it should work. Like, maybe it's because there was a culture of silence around the situation.
And it's happened for too long.
I can't imagine that. Like, there just appears to have been no interest in it.
Because of fear. And we know it's a Canadian thing, because everyone around the world, from Australia to Britain to USA, they all reached out to us. Everyone.
So here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what, because I do want more of this to come out. But since right now we're just talking over each other, it's a little crazy. What I will do is, if you guys can get some stuff together and we'll talk, we'll make sure that I know when you're gonna come on. But we'll have a coherent
www.change.org.
I saw the change.org, but I'm saying I don't mind having you on and discuss this. Just speak amongst each other for a week, decide the timeline. And so, because the thing is, when people are listening, it's too crazy when everyone's speaking over each other. It starts becoming nuts.
Okay, so Justin has decided to leave the room in order to go get his e-cigarette, and he's asked me to be more clear.
Yeah, that all I want to know is essentially right now, you guys, the fight is for what? Is for people to know that the mainstream media, CBC included, were complicit because they knew stuff was happening, but they remained silent. Is that what you're trying to say?
Basically, what we're trying to say is, considering their proximity to this event, like, they were heavily involved in pumping Shanty.
Okay.
They were heavily involved in pumping them.
Yeah, but the public doesn't like that shitty comedy anyways.
One of their major backers. And there is, due to how small the comedy world is, due to how high profile Shanty is, there is no functional way that they were not aware of the situation, especially when a lot of this stuff happened very publicly. So, like, with what happened with Matt Billen. Matt Billen is on the same show as Shanty Maristica.
No, I know. We know the story of Matt Billen because we had said it on the Pantelis podcast. Here's what we're going to do, because this seems like longer than it is. I'm going to have Poseidon reach out to Justin. What we'll do is I'll record something with you guys together that's just for this, and then we'll put it out. Because right now, we're going to be jumping around too much. No one's going to understand, and you're going to waste your energy for nothing. So
it's very large and complicated.
Let's spread this out in point form.
So we'd be more than willing to do something.
Yeah, okay? I'll have Poseidon
This could be the promo. You understand? This can be the promo.
This was whoever's listening right now, this is going to get the promo. But I'm telling you, it's too convoluted at the moment for them to even understand what's going on.
I'll write it out in point for you, all you guys, so you can all follow. We can have a private conversation.
And you guys already wrote on the Discord anyway, so they'll be able to find it there.
The whole Junos is a fraud. Divorced from merit. All the comedy awards, okay, it's probably because of a loose conspiracy of them hiring equity and parity. Too many women, because in comedy, always 90% of the comedians are being men. Yeah. So when you force 10% of those people to be women, you get a lot of artificial selection.
Of course, but these are different. But it's not an invalid point. But we're jumping on different topics. That's why we'll stick to one. But I'm going to disconnect now. But I'll have Poseidon reach out. Poseidon, what do you want to say?
Thank you so much for everything.
Just write down like bullet points and structure it like paragraph, like a story, like a book.
Okay, so I hung up there just because there was too much happening at once. I understand that there's so here's the thing. This is why podcasting isn't for everyone, because they have a lot of different stuff they're saying that's valid, let's say, but it's just everything's at once. It's like, this guy, this happened. It's true. I've been preaching the video. She's a shitty person, and she got canceled for it, right?
Yeah.
at the same time, yeah, there's a huge problem with the mainstream media and the way they handle comedy, 100%. But you can't pull it all in together because then it just becomes a clusterfuck. You can't.
Yeah. You need to structure this shit like you're writing a book, bro. Like the.
But Poseidon's going to reach out to them and try to get something. Maybe we'll just do a video about one of the topics. We can't just do everything. But you guys understand. You guys already, it's something that I think my fans especially are well aware of, that the mainstream, the way they run comedy is garbage. That's why they don't watch that shit. That's why when you mention CBC, comedy fans laugh. They're like, it's nonsense.
Yeah. But people already knew this.
Yeah.
You know?
But it just goes to show you that some people don't take that shit sitting down. Their friend committed suicide over this.
Yeah.
So they're trying to do something. They're trying to at least get the word out. Like, hey, this guy, I don't want him to have died for nothing.
Yeah, 100%. It's fucked up that he committed suicide over what he was put through behind the scenes. You know what I mean? But
it was actually very not behind the scenes. It was very public. The thing that was behind the scenes was that I think they took away his spot. He was supposed to be at Just for Laughs. He had a gala set up, and because of the allegations of him being a transphobe, they pulled him, so he never got his chance. There was a few things like that I had read yesterday. So, but I don't know enough details. I didn't meet these people. I didn't meet him at the comedy store, but I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
So I don't have my own insight. That's why.
So if I understand correctly, this gentleman that offed himself.
Yeah.
That Epstein himself.
He was a very good comedian from Canada, from Vancouver.
Okay.
He was on a show to win a competition. He made a joke. I think it was the WNBA one. Like, hey, the WNBA. I'm glad that men are playing those sports now. They're transitioning because I could watch the NWA now. Finally, the WNBA. Sorry.
Oh, that's actually funny.
Yeah, we get it. Yeah. And then she said, "Oh, I'm trans, you phobic or whatever." And then it just, she got like a Twitter mob to attack him, and just snowballed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the gist of it. But we have the clips. You could check out the clip on the podcast. You could check out the Pantelis podcast with Abdul. But I think it was the last time he was on that we spoke about that.
And if I understand correctly, this Shanti character would herself rape people.
Yeah, or I don't know if it was multiple or one, but harass people, bully, sexually harass them, do that.
Okay.
And that's what ended up getting them canceled in the end.
Yeah.
It was just people, like a lot of people came out and said, whoa, she's pointing the finger at everyone, but she's out here, doing shit.
Razzle-frazzling everyone.
Razzle-frazzling. That's what I understood happened. That's what everyone is saying. That's what.
Do you think one of her pickup lines was, "I'm gonna take you to Shanty Town"?
That would have been hilarious. Take you to a shanty town, also known as my vagina. Yeah, that would have been hilarious. That would have been hilarious. But I don't know. I don't know if she was funny enough to do it, because the other thing I heard is that she wasn't funny.
That's a perfect, especially for somebody like, with her name,
So anyways, so that's enfin du contenu worthy of my time. So that's essentially, we're breaking it down for you, small fry. That's what they're trying to get. It's just when it's too convoluted. So it also goes through that what we do, podcasting, is not easy.
It's definitely not
everyone's
easy.
like, I got a lot of stuff to talk about. You can't just throw it out there like it's not like waste disposal. You can't just put everything in there and let it come out.
Well, you're right.
You have to have a structure.
100%. And I don't remember who it was that told me this, but I think 85% of the people on the planet don't actually know how to have a proper conversation like how you do on podcasts. It's an art form in and of itself.
Podcast is an art form in and of itself. Yes. And the other thing is stand-up. This is what I told you last time. There's a difference between people being funny off stage, on stage, hiding the punchline. The way you say things on stage is going to be different than the way you say it off stage. I learned that too. Just speaking with, I know funny people that I would love to see them on stage, and then when they're in that situation, I'm like, oof.
Nah.
Yeah. You better to have them back once they come back and give the time to organize their thoughts. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe record something with them. With them just on that and keep them on point, and then release that so people have that info. It's the best way to do things, because like this is just everywhere.
Yeah, that was a little all over the place.
But the Hunter Collins thing, when the guy mentioned him, the reason why I said fuck that guy is because he got canceled for something he didn't do. Like, I guess they called him a racist or homo, whatever the fuck they called him. But he did try to do the same thing to Mike. Me and Mike, when we had the 2 drink minimum thing. When Torelli had put a picture of the three of us, we were security guards, and it was during the Floyd Mayweather thing. We were SWAT team, and then to watch 2 drink minimum today at 2. The open micers in New York, the two of them wrote, "Oh, you're racist for doing this." And then we're like, well, it's a fan art, and we're not like it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
race related that
I
we're a
remember
SWAT
this.
team. Well, yeah, you are because police kills black people. So if you post this, that means that you hate black people and you like white people. It was like the craziest leap in logic.
Yeah.
And then he actually saw that later and then jumped on and said, "I'm disappointed you, Mike Ward. You're a racist." Like the dumbest like tag. I'm in too. Oh, they're kicking him. I'm in. But
Yeah, he can go fuck himself,
Yeah.
this guy. But police kill all people.
that is
By mistake,
that is true,
they
yeah.
kill the
Yeah.
black, white. They don't discriminate.
Oh, they discriminate.
Well, they discriminate, obviously. Yeah, look, hold on. We've been around preach long enough.
Yeah, to know that we
to know,
discriminate.
you know.
But that's not what we're arguing. We're not arguing. We're arguing. No one's arguing the cops thing. You're arguing the wrong thing. It's like now. It's like I feel like I'm speaking with them on Discord again. No one's arguing that. That's not the part.
Yeah,
the
I
argument
see.
is if somebody draws a picture of you as a police officer, it does not mean that you inherit every bad thing a police officer has ever done.
You're right.
That's insane.
That's like drawing you as a knight, and you're like, oh, you go kill dragons, bro.
Yeah, you go. Well, they never kill dragons. 'Cause dragons aren't real.
It's an example.
It would be more like you pillaged a village, bro.
Yeah, or some shit.
You
Like, I
raped
don't
him?
know,
Yeah.
bro. You know.
It's just dumb. It's just completely stupid. So you know what? All him and the rest of his open micro friends got what they deserve. Shitty careers. That's what happens when you think like that. So yeah, that guy I'm not defending. Fuck that guy. So apart from that, Poseidon,
Yeah.
what have you been up to? How have you been?
Not much. I've been chilling. I put air in my basketball. I'm gonna go play some basketball. I'm gonna shoot some hoops. Are you okay? What did you say? Did
I
you
saw something that doesn't make sense to me, but go on.
I'm gonna go shoot some motherfucking hoops. It's
Are you doing that today? You're going to play basketball?
You goddamn fucking right, baby. It's good for my cardiovascular. I'm gonna shave some weight. You know what I noticed about basketball?
Well, Jordan says that. What's up? He says his son just did his last big chemotherapy. He only has
Goddamn.
one little chemotherapy for next year, and he's gonna be done. Yes.
Goddamn, fuck! Congratulations.
Let's go, baby boy. I like this.
Goddamn. How old is he?
Fucking good news.
Poor kid, bro.
So 55 police officers were killed in New York this year, and only 3 were killed by cops.
Oh, that's interesting. Me, the one that shocked me the most about police killing people. You remember the one where the guy who's walking out of his dorm room or something? They told him to get on the ground, and then he got on the ground and he had his arms spread out. Everything was spread out. He goes, I'm on the ground, and while he was on the ground, I guess one of the cops got spooked by like a closing door or whatever, and just fucking emptied a clip into the guy on the floor.
Well, look, was the guy black?
No, he was white.
Well, then he looked like a scary ghost. So here's the thing. Everyone's congratulating. Yes, congratulate Jordan. Very good. That's some fucking. It's nice to have some good news in the chat. It's not always garbage.
He's gonna be 3 in June. Fuck! Congratulations to your little kid, bro.
Yeah.
And he's going through that shit and he's battling it out. Fuck, that little kid's a warrior, bro.
Yeah.
I always love those stories.
He's gonna be a tough kid. Yeah.
I always love those stories. I've seen plenty of these videos on YouTube pop up.
Poseidon gets scratched and he's ready to end it all. So
Yeah,
your
bro,
kid's a tough
I have
cookie.
a scratch here.
I fucked up my fingers just as some guy slashed me.
Yeah.
And he didn't need to. Like he's playing it off like it was an accident, but it wasn't.
Really?
Yeah, because the ball was on the floor. It was coming towards me, right? I was trying to steal it, and he slashed me up, like where my hands are. So he slashed me to then go around me so that, I get slashed. And then
Oh, he did the stick pick me up thing?
No. He was coming. We were facing each other. So he just
Okay.
slashed me directly.
Why?
I was like, oh, it's an accident. Like, that's not an accident. I'm going to remember that.
Suspicious.
Yeah. I once saw a crackhead getting shot by like 7 cops while being on the ground for holding a knife outside. Well, look, he was a crackhead.
Hold on, repeat that?
He had a knife, so 7 cops shot him. Yeah, they don't take chances.
Oh,
with
yeah,
weapons.
100%. No.
Yeah, you're playing with your life when you go at them with a weapon because they have weapons too, guns.
Yeah, exactly. But they're cracked. But look, if you attack somebody with a weapon, I think they should have.
So Jordan
blanche.
says he's a tough one. He had to relearn how to walk.
God damn.
Oh, but he's doing fine now. Fuck yeah.
God damn.
Fuck yeah.
I love those. Have you watched those videos? Of
children not being able to walk.
No, of people going through cancer and shit, and then fucking
Fighting back.
and going to the gym and all that shit. I love that shit. I love those stories.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, Pierre-Luc, you just described this insane scene of cops circling one crackhead lady and shooting her. That's perhaps it was a scene in a film.
Speaking of people shooting, the police shooting at stuff, have you seen the Gatineau police that shot and killed a cow? Do you remember this?
I don't remember this. It sounds like something that could be done in Gatineau.
Yeah.
Of all places. However, I don't want to talk about shooting anymore. I got something more important to talk about.
Okay.
I watched the new Doctor Strange.
Oh, how was it?
Strange.
How did I not see that one coming?
I will say something, though. There was something hilarious that happened at the theater right before it started. So they're showing the commercials, right? So it's me sitting there. The girlfriend's sitting to my right, and then there's like these 4 girls, maybe in high school, sitting right of her. And then next to me, there's this black kid, and then his girlfriend, I think, and then one of their friends. So they're all there. And the trailers start, and it shows this super long trailer for the new Top Gun. It was way too long. It was an entire scene, and then a trailer. Yeah, it was way too long. Anyways, so and then after it showed the trailer for the new Thor movie, and I could tell by the excitement, no one had seen that trailer yet. I was the only one who had already seen it.
Ah.
So I saw it with different eyes. I saw it just hanging. Like I wasn't emotionally invested because I already seen the trailer. So the trailer starts, whatever. And then at the point where they show the hammer being picked up by a lady Thor, bro, the guy, this is the funny, you see the hammer, you see like it starts showing the hand, so you see it's a woman. The black guy next to me, all you hear is this, Menon. He starts getting upset, and he's like, and then the girls that were sitting on the right, like high school, was like, you could dude, people in the theater were like, ugh, men, women, white, black, whatever you want. Everyone was like, oh, this is some woke bullshit. And I started laughing. I was like, this is amazing. I'm starting to see firsthand what like the media is trying to push on people.
Yeah.
And then what regular people think. They're like, we don't like any of this.
That's funny.
Bro, it was the funniest. And the wife didn't understand why I was laughing. I was like, because everyone groaned.
That's
the
actually
whole
funny.
Theater audibly disagreed.
That's funny.
Yeah, it made me fucking.
God damn. So hold on. There's a lady Thor now?
Yeah, it's Natalie Portman. It happened in the comics at 1.2 recently where they made her like worthy of the hammer. It's wokeonomics 101. It doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. It's just fun for the story. But at this point, everything feels forced.
But then wouldn't Captain Marvel be able? Anyways, whatever.
Where's Captain Marvel?
No,
after
nothing.
this? You were going to say something stupid thinking that it was insightful?
No.
I'm listening.
No.
What are you going to say?
Let's
say it.
continue. Nah,
Just say it. People are curious now. Just say it.
No, I was just thinking out loud.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
All right, think out loud again.
Nah,
Let's
good.
hear it. Yeah, dipshit.
No, I was just thinking out loud and I hadn't finished the thought.
Okay,
but
what were
then
you going to say?
Well, I realized the thought was dumb. Because anyway, God, it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It was a dumb thought.
The
Let's move
hammer
on.
does not require strength to lift. You just need
Yes,
to be worthy,
I know.
and then it's light as a feather.
That's why Captain America was able to.
Captain America was able to lift it during the Avengers Ultron. He lied and pretended he couldn't. Because as soon as he felt
Wait,
like
what?
Age of Ultron, it was on a table and the hammer moved
Yeah?
because he was pulling it, remember?
Oh, yeah, it flinched. Yeah, I remember that.
It more than flinch. He knew he could lift it, and he didn't do it so he doesn't hurt Thor's feelings.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't become more worthy. He was worthy the whole time. It's just as soon as he felt it, he just played with him. He's like, I'm just fucking with you.
True. And I never thought about that
Yeah,
scene
he just
after.
didn't want to, because he saw the face that Thor made. He didn't want to hurt his feelings.
You're right. Because, oh my God, yeah, because I saw it in the sense of like, he became worthy at Endgame.
No, he was always
it's
worthy.
True, he was always worthy.
Yeah. That's why he was able to move it. Yeah. And he knew and he
Oh my
fucked
God,
it.
I never caught that.
Yeah, he thought it, but he's too good of a guy. He's like, what's the point? Why would
That's
I
what
make
makes
this
him
guy?
worthy.
Yeah. No, that's not what makes him worthy. He's just worthy. But he faked it. He faked.
But I mean, it adds.
Yeah, he faked that he couldn't
No.
lift it. Yeah, because as soon as he felt like he could move it, he's like, oh shit, and he stopped because he didn't want to hurt his feelings. And then people theorized that for years online, and the only time you realized it was real is when during Endgame when he actually held it. Then they're like, oh fuck, he was worthy, the cocksucker, but he didn't want to hurt Thor's feelings. Yeah. Yeah.
This gave me a nerd boner.
Yeah.
I never. Thor is a simp. He let her lift his hammer.
Yeah. Thor is a simp. He let her lift. She shouldn't have been able to lift it, but anyways, the way the story goes, she's worthy too, so she's gonna fight. But it was just the audible sounds in the in the audience that made me laugh.
But hold on, Vision was able to lift it at some point too?
Vision can lift it. There's a few. They're not the only ones. There's a few people that are worthy that are able to lift it.
Yeah.
Even Thor. The only one by strength was Hulk, but it wasn't like a full like it's mine. It was off the ground and like that. But he's Hulk is supposed to be the strongest character. Anywho, Doctor Strange 2 was actually a good film. It was a good Marvel movie. It was crazy. It was all over the place. It wasn't like it felt very Sam Raimi. Like
Well, I don't know who Sam Raimi is.
Sam Raimi was the director.
Okay.
It felt super Sam Raimi in the sense that every fucking thing this guy does has to have Bruce Campbell has to have a book about dead people, has to have zombies, everything he does has the same fucking, like, the tropes. Like, this guy's in love with books of dead, zombies, dead people, spirits. He's in love with that shit.
Okay,
so it had to be in the movie, but it made sense. It was the multiverse of madness. They tried their best.
Okay.
Yeah, America Chavez within it. Little Miss Marvel was there, so that was cool too. The Evil Dead creator. Yeah, so it was Campbell was in it. Bruce Campbell made an appearance.
The soup guy.
What? He was the hot dog guy in this. For real.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of Campbell's soup.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just, because I don't know who it is. Bruce Campbell. I don't know who that is.
Bruce Campbell. You never seen Evil Dead?
Oh, the guy with the chainsaw.
Ash. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I know who Bruce Campbell is then.
This is my boomstick.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I'm terrible
older.
with names.
So it was I don't know if you've all seen, if you've watched Doctor Strange 2, so I don't want to spoil it if you haven't.
Well,
they alluded to some stuff. They alluded to some Marvel stuff.
Like they always do.
Well, I mean, you kind of already know. So this is the one thing you just have to understand because it gets confusing. There's a multiverse and then there's timelines and it's all that shit is different. So it's not the same thing. So there are universes, right? And then within that universe, there could be multiple timelines, but it's that same universe.
Yeah, I get it.
And then another universe can have its own timeline breakings and all that. It's just, it's endless. Yeah. I gotta water my chickens. Silver and gold. Yeah. It's I don't know. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good movie. Just the ending was a little weird.
Okay.
I didn't like that Charlize Theron is now part of the Marvel universe. I was like, fuck, man. We don't need every Hollywood actor to be in this.
What's her face? The
Monster. Charlize Theron, the blonde lady.
Yes, she was in The Mask, right?
No, that's Cameron Diaz.
Fuck, I always get these two dumb blondes confused.
They don't look anything alike.
Oh, was she in what's the movie with 3 hot chicks that are spies?
No. Again, that's Cameron Diaz.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron. What was she in? Like to remind me.
Monster.
I've never seen that.
Well, you could have fooled me.
Go fuck yourself. Fuck Charlize Theron. I'm trying to remember.
She's the South African lady. You know her. You've seen her in many things.
I'm trying to remember. Hold on, let me Google this.
No, he's never watched Atomic Blonde.
No, I've never watched it. Yeah, I know her.
Yeah.
Okay. We were talking about names because I always forget names and stuff, and I'm bad at it. Every theater we go to, by the way, I just look like the biggest asshole every time.
That's everywhere you go.
Yeah, but because even more so because I'll ask the staff their names because I'm trying to be nice, right? I'm trying to remember their names.
At a movie theater?
No, at what we do.
Bro, you
on the
have a
road.
Weird way of talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
The theaters.
But why do you sound so stupid, bro? What we do? Just say at the theater if we're doing stand up, we're performing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
we're talking about movies, and then you said the theater.
When we're on the road with Mike.
We're talking about movies.
Yeah.
And then you brought up you going to the theater. So one would assume you're talking about movie theaters.
Well, no, because I didn't say movie theaters.
No, but we were talking about movies. We were literally talking about Doctor Strange. Exactly, and we're talking about Doctor Strange.
Yeah, but not the movie theater. That's different.
No, it's not different. When we're talking about theaters, we're talking about fucking movie theaters. We're talking about movies. I went to the movies yesterday.
Yeah, but that's a movie theater, and then there's just theater. Just the theater is a theater.
No, every theater is a theater. If you put movies in it, it's become a movie theater.
There you go.
The theater we were in yesterday was a movie theater.
No, there were movie theaters in it. But
No. It was a movie theater, and one of the halls they turned into a place to do
theater.
Performance.
Yeah, to do
not
performance.
theater. Did we do theater yesterday?
No, you're right. To do performance, but it
all
is
theaters.
But then it becomes a regular theater.
I feel like you understand half the shit you're talking about. Yesterday, it's a real movie theater.
I understand.
There's still movies playing there.
I understand this.
One of the halls is dedicated to live performances.
Yes, which turns it into a regular theater.
Well, no, because the room isn't the regular theater.
What do you mean?
The building is the theater. You go into the building, right?
No,
the building is a theater.
So a movie theater. We're going to the movie theaters. That's why there's an S. It's because there's multiple movie theaters in the place, like Colossus, bro.
What about Colossus?
Like the in Laval, we're going to the movie theaters.
I think Poseidon needs a reboot. I don't think we're going to the movie theaters. I think we're going to, people say they're going to the movie theater.
I always said we're going to the movie theaters.
But no, that's just because that's how you speak. Next doors. We're next door. It's just Park X. Everything's plural.
Oh, fuck. Someone called. That was a porn call. Fuck.
Plus facile en français, cette histoire-là. Yeah, I know. In French, it's fucking way, way clearer.
But anyways.
It's a cinema.
Oh, yeah. We could. Why don't we say
one way or
cinema in
another,
English?
exactly. Movie theater is a theater. So the point is, we're talking about movies, and then you go every time we go to the theater, and then you expect me to assume that we're not talking about every time we go to the movies. So that's crazy.
Okay. The theaters that
It doesn't matter. Again, you're mulching over dumb shit. Right now, you want to talk about work.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't let me know that we're taking a segue. We're talking about something. It sounded like you were adding to it because we weren't done, and then you're starting your own conversation, and you expect me to understand that's happening.
Yeah, but I said the theaters that we go to every time. Like, how many movie theaters do we go to?
Bro, are you still bringing this? We're talking about movies. We're talking about a movie, going to the movie theater. While we're talking about that, you're like, the theaters that we go to. Why would I assume you're talking about anything else but the movie theaters when we're talking about the movie theater? How are you not getting this?
Because I don't know, we go every week to a different theater, bro.
But the conversation we're having. Context, you can't be this dumb. The conversation we're having.
I use cinema over theater.
Bro, that's like saying we're talking about cars. You're like, I bought a new car. And you're like, yeah, bro. So the car when I was a child that I would sleep in. And you're like, what are you talking about? Bro, we're talking about race car beds, no? I had a race car bed. What did you think I was talking about?
Oh, come on.
Well, we're talking about cars that we're talking about cars that we're talking. Hold on, we're talking about cars.
Example is unfair.
We're talking about cars that we drive. Yeah, there's cars that you drive, but there's also cars that you sleep in. Race car beds. I had one as a kid. What's so hard to understand? But we weren't talking about things that we sleep in. We weren't talking about being kids. We were talking about cars that we're driving. You're like, yeah, but it's the same thing. It's a car that you sleep in.
Yeah, but that example is unfair.
It's the exact example. It's the same example. We're talking about movies, movie theaters.
Okay,
we're talking about seeing a movie.
I'm sorry.
We didn't even finish Doctor Strange 2. You were trying to pull us off.
I'm sorry.
We didn't even talk about Doctor Strange 2 enough.
Well, is there anything else to say about
There's so much. We didn't talk about it all. We didn't talk about the movie at all.
Without spoiling.
We don't have to spoil, but we will spoil.
But I have not seen it, though.
Well, I'm not going to spoil stuff that the movie's going to spoil for you. I'm going to spoil stuff that the universe is going to spoil for you.
Okay.
For example, they made it official that they own the rights to the Fantastic Four, to the X-Men. They made it official with little cameos.
In the movie?
Yeah, because they had cameos. So I think they did a wink to be like, look, we own these rights. We're going to start making movies about these characters. Now, here's the fucked up thing. Because there's so many universes now, if we get a movie, like a Fantastic Four movie, is it going to be in the main Marvel timeline? Or are we going to get these stupid alternate universes that don't matter? Because you've made us care about these people for 20 years. So if you add the new heroes that we've been waiting for, like the X-Men and that, but you restart them in another universe that's not connected to like Amazing Spider-Man, Avengers, all that, it feels kind of shitty.
I think they're going to start them off in another universe and then have them come into that universe and that timeline.
That doesn't make any sense then, because the reason why they work, right, is they're in their time. Let's say the mutants, the X-Men. Yeah. They're in New York. Professor X is there. They save the world. They have they're a team. If you take them from their universe, where they're heroes, and then bring them into this universe, then they're not in their universe. So then the universe is going to get taken over by villains.
Look, bro, there's casualties.
There are a lot of holes.
War.
They're not thinking about these plot holes.
There's casualties in wars.
There was a lot of plot holes in this movie too.
Really, eh?
Yeah, well, plot holes and stuff, I was like, that's not a good reason.
Speaking of superheroes, somebody had pointed out to me that Magneto, his superpower is, the metals. I think it was you that pointed it out. And
well, everybody knows that. It's not his superpowers are not the metals, by the way.
Well, like, he has
Magneto.
Magnetic powers with the metals. He can move metals around. And he's Jewish.
Yeah.
Get it? Because they're always collecting coins. Like, there was a joke there. Like,
no, I said that joke, and you butchered another one of my jokes.
Oh, yeah, you're the one that told me that joke. Yeah. But it was online also. It was on the internet as well. Like,
okay, so
at some point it was a meme.
Wow, that's something else. So if people stole my joke and made a meme out of it, one, I am proud.
I don't think these people knew you.
You think so? You think so? They stole my bagel joke once. They made a meme about it. It's happened before. And I don't think you saw a meme. I think you remember me telling you the joke, but you misremembered how you said it because you said it poorly. And,
well, I'm remembering from a while ago now.
I'm just saying. We said stop doing that, bro. If you know the joke, you say it properly. If not, don't ruin it,
But I didn't know it was a joke. I thought it was just a... Now that you told me it was a joke, yes.
What did you think it was?
I don't know. I thought it was just like a observation.
You know what's good about these podcasts, though? In the beginning, people are like, why does Pantelis get so mad at him? The more it goes, the more I see comments like, "Oh, I fucking get it, bro. I would have fired this guy. He can't think."
Anyways, yeah, you're the one that had pointed out to me, and you're the one that made the joke, which was very funny.
Yeah, but when I made the joke, it was
you.
in context because he was picking up shekels. He was picking up all kinds of gold coins and shit like that, and he was pulling them all this shit, all the money. And then I said, "Isn't that fucking?" Because they're making it. They were showing that he's Jewish and there's a concentration camp.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucking weird? Where they have the one Jewish character and he's taking all the fucking coins, bro, from everyone.
Yeah.
Like guys, like fuck. That's a bit much. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it was you. It was you.
Yeah,
Okay,
of course
yeah,
it was me.
Yeah.
Of course it was me.
Bro, tell Silver and Gold, bro, if he doesn't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna come over there and smack him, bro.
He's not scared of you at all, bro.
Good.
He's gonna outsmart
Good.
you.
Good.
He's just gonna be like,
I like
oh,
it when people aren't
he's gonna
afraid of
say, "I'm not in front of you." You're like, "Oh, you're probably not in front of me." Fucking idiot. So Doctor Strange 2. They set us up for that. Now here's the thing: there's a lot of plot holes in the movie,
Okay.
and not just plot holes. There was a lot of stuff that I deduced that I was like, "Oh, this is too obvious." Like I don't want to ruin it, but there was a scene where Doctor Strange is speaking to someone, and then that person knew something that she wasn't supposed to know, and then I turn around and I go, "Wait a second." I go, "That's the bad guy," and then my girlfriend's like, "What do you mean? How do you know that? That's not the bad guy? That's the good guy." I go, "That's the bad guy." It's like, why? How did she know that? He never told her that. And then literally 5 seconds later, I look up and she's like, "So you know I'm the bad guy. You never told me that, did you?" And then I was like, "Yeah, all right, I'm Batman, bro." Yeah, I knew. But yeah, there was some stuff that I didn't get how, because they didn't explain. Like they talk about the book of Vajanti, because there's a demonic book. There's the book about like with runes and shit. You could do all this evil, because there's a difference they say between sorcery and what's the other one? Witchcraft.
Okay.
Witchcraft is the bad guys, sorcery is the good guys. So there's
Makes sense.
So there's the Book of Vashanti, which is a book that was created. It's like the purest white magic book.
Okay.
With it, you can do anything. Like the sorcerer can conjure up anything he needs to defeat a foe or an enemy, anything he needs.
Okay.
So what happened is this book, Strange thought it was a fairy tale for a long time, but it's real. And then there's the opposite book, the bad one. So in another universe, the way they beat Thanos, they didn't sacrifice anyone.
Okay.
They used the Book of Ashanti.
I see.
So they just basically told Thanos, "Yeah, go fuck yourself, bro." They didn't sacrifice half the universe to bring him back. No one died. Like,
yeah, because they had to sacrifice, what's her face?
They sacrificed a lot of people. The green chick died. Black Widow died.
Yeah, there you go.
Iron Man died. A lot of people died.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah,
a
in
lot
the
of
other
people,
universe, didn't have to, and also half the universe's population died at one point. But because that's how he did it. But in another universe, they used the Book of Ashanti, which then makes you think when Doctor Strange was going through all the possibilities in his head, right? Remember? He's like, there's only one way. There's only one end game.
Yeah.
This is the only way. So it wasn't the only way, bro. There was another way.
But maybe it was he saw the only one way because that's the furthest his abilities brought him. Maybe there are more. Maybe he thought he saw all the possibilities.
That's what I'm saying. But the book was real. The book was available to him. He thought it was a fairy tale, but when he did the magic stone thing, yeah, maybe he didn't look for it.
Yeah, maybe he didn't because he didn't know it existed. So maybe because, that was the maximum of his fuck. Sorry.
But listen to this. The other universe that he goes to, because he goes to a lot of different universes. One of the universes, all the superheroes are there. There's cool superheroes,
Yeah.
They all got killed.
Wait, what?
It was fucking brutal, bro. One of them was funny. One of them was Black Bolt. He's the leader of the Inhumans. He has like the craziest power. He could kill anyone.
How?
Just by speaking.
What?
Just by whispering, he could blow you up. He could kill you. Yeah. So he's like this, and one of the other heroes looks at the main bad guy, and he's like, "Look, what are you doing here? You realize that he could kill you with a whisper. Get out of here." And then really, because you could kill you with one move of his sound from his mouth. And then the bad guy's like, "What mouth?" And then you turn around, and the bad guy had used magic, so they're going, "No mouth." So he's just like screaming at himself, and it blew his own head up.
No.
Yeah, it was cool.
Oh, that's wild. I want to watch this.
Yeah.
But
It's fucking. It was very, very good. And then that Captain Marvel from that universe gets killed.
Nice.
No, but the Captain Marvel from that universe is Monica Rambeau, the black lady. Because in that universe, basically, Monica Rambeau, Captain Marvel's friend, she was the one flying that day. So because there's little alterations in every universe.
Yeah.
Like that universe, where you walk on red and you stop on green, for example.
Okay.
It's just the way that universe.
God damn.
Fold. It's just very.
Is the right left and the left right also in the whole world? And then it's
the death
opposite
was
in the
absolutely
UK?
fucking brutal. Captain Yellow says. Okay, so Jorge is rooting for everyone. He says the best part of the movie was Scarlet Witch. I wasn't even mentioning the Scarlet Witch was in there, but yeah, the Scarlet Witch was the best part of the movie. Fucking Elizabeth Olsen. You forget she's the Olsen twins' sister.
Yeah, she's hot.
So I was thinking about this. You look at her yesterday. She's either a 10 on 10 or an alien. Yeah, there's no in between with her. She's never average. She either looks out of this world or just a 10 out of 10 human. Either one is acceptable, though. She's hotter, even as an alien. But I'm just saying, doesn't look.
How does that make her alien, though? I don't understand.
Do you know what aliens look like?
Yeah, they're gray.
That's it. Just take a look at her, bro. She's the girl next door hot. She's fair though. She's hotter than just a girl. There's something very hot about her. She seems fun too. There's never been a good Fantastic Four movie. Can't wait for Black Adam to come out. Black Adam is probably gonna suck.
It's the one that The Rock did, no?
Yeah. It's not.
Okay.
It's DC. It's gonna suck dicks like all the other DC movies. She's the best part of the movie. Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is the movie. I mean, there's no movie without the Scarlet Witch. Poseidon needs a coffee. I think he just finished one.
I just finished one.
Yeah, one of my best friend is
Silver and Gold needs to mind his own business.
One of my best friend is retarded and stutters. You're a good friend, Psychohazard.
Nice.
He is one of the funniest, sweet, innocent minds I know. I get why Poseidon keeps Pantelis entertained into ruining himself. I get why Poseidon keeps Pantelis entertained into ruining himself. I don't know what that means.
Look, it kind of made sense at first, but not. The more I think about it, the more it doesn't make sense.
I get why Poseidon keeps Pantelis entertained into ruining himself. I don't get that.
I think he's trying to say like it's entertaining to everyone and to you even that I'm an asshole.
Like, aside from Doctor Strange, YOLO says, I really only want to watch the upcoming Thor in the cinema. Yeah, I still want to watch the upcoming Thor. I like Thor. I like the Guardians of the Galaxy. They're all in that, so it'll be fun.
My favorite Thor one is the one there was a lot of comedy in it. What was the name?
That was Ragnarok, no? What was it called?
Yes, it was Ragnarok. It was Ragnarok. The one where they're running on the bridge and they're fighting Fenrir and shit.
The one where Waika Tatiti or whatever had directed it.
Yeah.
Where he played Korg, the rock thing.
Yes, that one.
So I love
that one.
I have this hammer. You have a hammer? The hammer tells you what to do? No, I fly with it. Like, you get on top of the hammer? Like, no. Like, I just throw it off and it beats me off. Oh my God, you got beat off by a hammer? He's like, no, I didn't get beat off by a hammer.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite Thor movie.
Yeah, you need to add some levity in this stuff because it's ridiculous. It's a comic book movie, so you might as well
exactly
have fun with it. So the movie was great. You got to see a lot of stuff. And since we're already spoiling it, it alluded to the new X-Men cartoon that's coming out.
Yes.
It's official, but also you could tell that they winked at it because when Professor X shows up, he's in the yellow chair, like the X-Men cartoon. Remember that? It looks the yellow.
I remember the X-Men cartoon, but I don't remember certain details.
Oh, that's the most memorable thing was the yellow chair that he had that he flew around. He's in that, and when he shows up, you hear a variation of the X-Men theme. You're
oh shit.
Yeah, so they're hinting at that because it's coming out in November or December, I think. They're continuing the cartoon. It's called X-Men 97. So from 1997. So they're continuing just where the cartoon left off.
Oh, so then you got to watch the OG cartoon to understand what the fuck be going on in this cartoon.
Yeah, and dude, that was the best fucking comic book cartoon. That one, and then Spider-Man comes in. The X-Men one was awesome. What's his name? Mr. Sinister? Bro, that's like the best villain ever. And you never see him in the movies.
Sinister?
Yeah.
Who was he? I don't know.
Well, I can't tell you anything. If he was in the movies, you won't know him.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
Mr. Sinister is fucking crazy. He's the reason, I think, why even Cable exists. It's all Mr. Sinister. Because Cable, Cable, he was in Deadpool.
Yeah.
You know who Cable's parents are?
No.
Cable's parents are Cyclops and I believe the clone of Jean Grey. So he's trying to find the most powerful mutant. He's trying to create the most powerful being. And he knew that Jean Grey had the power of the Phoenix and Cyclops had the power of the sun in his eyes, right? and I think she had died, or I forget what happened. So he had to clone. So he cloned Jean Grey, and then to have the power of the Phoenix, or whatever the fuck, and then that person and Cyclops didn't know it was a clone, banged, and they made the young Cable, who turned out to be Cable. But then they stole the baby when he was young, and the baby was like in another timeline. He grew up. The baby grew up in the future. That's why Cable is from the future, and then he comes back. But really, he's not from the future. He's from, well, he has a baby now, but they took him and he grew up in the future. It's fucking weird. So when he comes back in time, right, it should have been the time that he was growing up in, but he grew up in the future. Yeah, crazy, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, bro. My brain's melting.
So essentially, let's say right now you have a baby today, right?
See,
your baby should grow up in 2022 onward. But let's say I take that baby, I use a time machine, and I go to 2050. So, and then in 2070, when your baby's 20 years old, let's say, I bring him back here at 2022. Your baby was brought up in the future, so your baby knows all that future shit. And then he comes here, you're like, what? That's so weird. But you were born yesterday. This is all you should know. You get it? But the baby was brought up in the future. You get it or no?
I get it, but
I feel like you don't.
No, I get it. But goddamn.
Yeah. Psychohazard says, bad wording on my end. I meant that even if Poseidon keeps fucking up, you keep him around, even though it could ruin you because of that retard. It's just an adorable and funny train wreck.
Let's calm down. I'm not gonna ruin anyone. And there's no real reason to
the fact that you're getting so defensive about ruining me means that you might be planning on ruining me.
Hold on, bro. I get it. It's jokes, bro. But like, calm the fuck down, bro. I'm much more competent than people make me out to be.
I don't like your attitude.
Nah, it's annoying. It's annoying.
Like your attitude.
Eventually, it's annoying, bro. Like, eventually, shut the fuck up.
You're telling me to shut the fuck up?
Everyone.
You're telling me to shut the fuck up?
I'm telling everyone to shut up.
Hold on. Did you not just say there's no reason to fire me?
Yeah.
Did you just turn around because you saw a comment on screen and tell me to shut the fuck up?
Not you.
Because you said me included a second ago when you weren't thinking.
Because you make the same jokes also all the time.
That's fine.
Yeah. But eventually, like, it becomes old. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Poseidon's ruining everything. Yeah, bro, you're fucking ruining the mood. Everyone's happy. We're talking about comic books. Bro. Why don't you calm the fuck down, bro?
Okay, I'm calm.
Why don't you calm down?
I'm very calm.
No, you're not calm.
I'm very calm.
You're doing the same thing you did last week. Calm down.
No, I'm calm, but it gets annoying, bro. The same joke over and over. It gets
so
old
calm
and
down.
it gets
So
boring.
ignore him and calm down, bro. Calm the fuck down.
Okay.
God damn it, man. Menopause all the time. Poseidon ruins everything. I think Cable was part of X-Force. He may have been. Part of X. I remember. I think Cable. Oh, that's fucking Guido who said that. Fucking Guido, bro. Yeah. Should be working. I wonder how
Guido. Actually, after I go play basketball, I'm gonna go talk to Guido.
Fuck you, San Diego. Jorge Rosales says
what does he have against San Diego?
It's a Anchorman reference. It's remember what you did on the Intellectuals a few days ago?
I see. Yes. Yeah, I went full. What's his name?
Any word on when Sapri di Napoli will open again?
We don't know. We don't know. It's all a mystery. A lot of mystery around Guido. So anything that Guido does is wrapped up in mystery. So
Guido, you can answer in the chat if you know what the fuck's going on with your. Yeah. It is your restaurant.
I know that right now he's working on some stuff with his restaurant. So good things coming. Good things coming.
What's he working on?
Some renovations, updating it, making it look nice.
All useless, pointless, waste of time.
Well,
I already said you open that bitch up, just pizza, just delivery, bam, you kill it.
And I already have this week's top 5.5. That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to prepare it. And
is it pizza related?
No, it's not pizza related. I'm not going to say, but I'm just saying it's going to be a good one.
Oh, Mr. Robot is wishing us a happy weekend. Yeah, it's been good so far. I think we'll end it well too. I think it'll be a good little weekend. I miss walking 3 blocks to get my pizza.
Fuck, that's nice, bro. There's a place in the east end of Montreal near Saint Michel. It's an Italian little joint, and it's a bakery, but they also make pizzas. Also, like they do all kinds of shit, and it's 24/7.
You're talking about Domino's Pizzeria?
No, it's 24. Domino's isn't 24/7, but this place, it's a old Italian man that has it. Right, it's been there for ages, and I think Veron brought me. We went with Alex and your nephew. And we had a good time.
Hold on, didn't this happen last week?
2 weeks ago.
I have a serious question for you.
Yes.
I don't know. You just said, I think Viron brought me.
Yeah.
This happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, well, it was Veron that brought me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Veron that brought me. They have very good food. They have all kinds of shit. All I gotta say is thank God there isn't a place like that next to me, like a fucking 3-minute walk away from me, because I'd be 800 pounds.
How far is it from you?
I have to drive there.
That's what I'm saying. How far is the drive?
Oh, it's like a 20-minute drive.
That's not enough to deter the man
Yeah,
I know.
it is. I'll tell you why. Because let's say I get munchies in the middle of the night. I have to walk out, get dressed, get in my car. I can't just put on flip flops and walk. You know what I mean?
What about Uber Eats?
Too far for Uber Eats?
Is it?
Yes. For me, I don't know. Maybe I have to change my settings or whatever.
If you have to change your settings, then it's too far for you.
So it's too far for me. But the thing is, I also live in Park Extension, and the parking situation there isn't very fun.
So if you unpark your car,
Yes.
then you're done.
I'm fucked.
So you won't be able to enjoy your pizza at home.
Exactly.
Would you be able to even bring it back home? I think you'll just eat it there.
I would eat it there, yeah.
Yeah.
But thank God I think about that sometimes. Thank God, like I'll go to nice little places where
That's
it's
what
like,
you thank God for.
no, but like you know how I'm saying thank God. I'm not actually thanking God. I'm just saying it like you know how you say like, oh, you thankfully, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think anyone was confused about
Anyways, so I think that because if I had places like that right next to me that were 24-hour bakeries, like I'd be like, especially as a teenager, I'd be 800 pounds right now, bro. Forget it.
It's the bakery part that set you off.
Both.
I mean, you have bakeries close to you.
Yes, but they're not 24/7. You understand? And I'll never usually go to them unless I'm like right there. And even then, I'm like kind of like, you know. But if
So bakeries that you refuse to go to, you would start going to if they were open later.
maybe, yeah.
Interesting.
Because in the middle of the day, I don't really get the munchies that much. Like if I'm hungry, like I'm looking to have a meal. But like late at night and shit, if I'm hungry, like I just want to snack on shit.
You want to get an entire pizza.
Well, I'm not gonna eat the whole entire pizza. I'm gonna save some for the rest, like for the next day or a few days later.
Not buying that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's been put to the test many times. We know that's not true, but I'll allow you to continue.
But yeah, but thank God there's no place like that next to me. I would have ballooned.
As opposed to right now where you have not ballooned.
I have inflated.
You managed to balloon.
I inflated, yeah.
Yeah, you managed to balloon again.
Yeah, I was your weight a year ago.
What do you mean?
I was 240 pounds a year ago.
Well, now you're
285.
That's nothing to be proud of.
Did I say I'm proud of it?
You said it like you were bragging to me that I should be intimidated by your weight.
Brag.
I'm not intimidated by your weight.
No.
I didn't even know how much I weighed until Mike forced me to weigh myself.
Yeah.
Or refused to weigh myself. It means nothing.
Yeah, you're right. It's all how the clothes fit. Well, what happened to me was I weighed myself, and then it was downhill from there. I got cocky.
Oh, is that what happened?
I think so. I'm like, I lost weight now. I'm good. I can eat whatever the fuck I want again.
No, because every time I would catch you eating shit that you shouldn't, you wouldn't tell me like, no, it's okay, I'm good. You would tell me like, no, bro, this is the only time this week. You weren't cocky. You weren't cocky. You were just, I think you just didn't calculate properly. Because if you were cocky, you would have said, bro, don't worry, bro, I'm losing weight. But that's not what you told me. You're like, no, this is the only time. And then the next day I'd be like, dude, didn't you just eat that yesterday? Now you're eating this today. And you're like, no, bro, it's just these 2 days. And then again, 3-4 days. And then I just gave up. I was like, okay, bro, you're just eating whatever you want. I'm like, don't worry, bro. It's 2 days, 3 days. You weren't cocky. You just didn't realize how often you were eating shit. That's what happened.
Yeah.
You weren't calculating properly. Yeah.
But I'm telling you, there was, especially maybe later on.
There was in the beginning some cockiness.
Yeah.
Like, look at how easy this is.
Yeah.
But when I spoke to you recently, like 2 months ago, when I started seeing you gain a bit, you weren't cocky. I think you just weren't calculating right. You didn't realize how much you were eating. Like, you didn't eat a lot and you're like, fuck it, don't worry, I got this. I don't think you realized how much you were taking in.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too, because sometimes like lately I've been a little more careful. I've been eating a lot less. I think my main issue was the intake of calories.
Yeah.
I was eating way too much.
And shit calories too.
Shit calories
just
too.
Carbs, candy,
Yeah.
like all that shit. Like it's calories that don't help.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll give an example. You remember how we were looking? Remember when I said, "Is there water?" The other day backstage, and you're like, "No, but there's club soda." Remember? You were in the fridge.
Oh yes.
And then I said, "I don't want the club soda." And you're like, "Really? What is it?" And it's like Perry. And I said, "It's not because there's needless calories in it." So if you look at the back of that can, because I grabbed it yesterday because someone asked for it, so it's 130 calories.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
130 calories in the water.
As opposed to what I wanted, which was nothing. You get it? Like it's
That's
just
insane.
They're everywhere, bro. All these shitty calories are everywhere.
How do you manage to put 130 calories in the water?
Schunger.
I recently did blood tests. Actually, everything's good. It's just I've been eating way too much red meat.
What about? Oh, he says did you
Blood
take any
pressure
blood
is good.
pressure
Everything's
test?
good.
Oh,
No.
they took your pressure.
They have to do the arm thingy.
That's how they
But
take
they
your
can
blood
tell
pressure.
from the blood as well. No, your blood tests. Because
I
they
don't
could tell
think
cholesterol. They could tell all kinds of shit.
But your pressure, I think they have to take the pressure.
They do, huh?
Yeah.
Nah, I think I did
Just
one.
like to test your like fever, they have to like test the heat of your body.
Yeah.
Like a blood test isn't gonna tell them if you have fever. I think your pressure, they have to take the pressure, but I don't think you have anything.
I don't have any blood pressure issues. I'm good.
You never had blood pressure issues?
Never.
High blood pressure in your family?
No, actually, my family is dementia in old age.
You don't say.
In very old age,
Doesn't
and
sound-
my mother's side, but from my mother's or my mother's father's, anyways, diabetes. Actually, I found out.
Oh fuck! Really? That's
Yeah,
not good.
Yeah, I found out recently. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, you gotta start watching what you eat, bro.
Yeah.
Adult onset diabetes. Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Now you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful for that shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, pressure needs the arm thing. Okay, no, so they can't tell blood pressure from the arm thing. But I think I'm good on blood pressure. I'm usually good, but because they told me, the lady told me on the phone, my test came back. She goes, "You've been eating too much red meat, right?" I go, "Yeah." How do you know? She's like, "Some acid that forms because of red meat in your stomach." And she's like, "Just cut down a bit."
cut down. Or take
Yeah.
also probiotics.
Probiotics.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Like a little, you could get it. Well, you could get it in a lot, but you could get little pills, little probiotic.
Oh,
you
really?
can take one a day just to regulate your stomach.
Oh, okay. Or I could just cut down on red meat, like a.
Yeah, but don't cut down on red meat and then just eat pizzas.
Yeah, no, obviously.
Like don't go to the carbs right away.
Yeah. I'm starting up my omelet thing. I bought a pack of 40 eggs.
I'm not going to talk about it because Mike wants to talk about it on Two Drink
Yeah,
Minimum.
exactly. We're gonna talk
He's
about it.
got some things to say about your diet, which I'm pretty sure I know what he's going to say because it's the same thing I say. I'm just glad that now I have another set of eyes as proof, because whenever I would bring something up, you would deny it, even though what I was saying was true. But now
For what?
I know that Mike has a folder of evidence to corroborate my story. So I'm gonna wait till Two Drink Minimum. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be a good episode this week.
Wait, what?
It hasn't been recorded yet, but it's gonna be fucking funny.
Of how I lost weight the first time?
No. The whole thing is it's a whole story on its own. It centers around the omelet diet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been doing it properly.
No. We have to talk about the omelet diet. We have to talk about everything.
Okay.
What's your body type, Poseidon? If your blood type is O, you need not to worry about meat. Do you even know your blood type? I never knew my blood type.
I don't know my blood type.
No one has ever told me my blood type. I'm not too worried about genetic diseases because in my family, we don't have any diabetes. We don't have none of that shit. If I have kids, then I guess they'll get stuff from their mom's side.
Yeah.
Might have terror.
Terror?
Mm.
What, like they'll be terrified?
Terrorists.
But speaking of Mike and the theaters and everything, I always feel like an asshole at the theaters because I ask for the staff their names because I try to be nice. I try to remember people's names. But the thing is, when people usually tell me their names, I'll forget the name almost instantly.
It's what a nice guy would do.
So a lot of times is when I need something from them, I'll go like, "You there?"
Yeah, don't snap your fingers.
I
at people.
don't snap. I'm paraphrasing. But
You know, that's not what paraphrasing means. And that's what, stop it. You're trying, but here's the thing. This is what's pissing
but
me
I
off.
don't actually snap.
I know, but you're trying to tell us this is how I say it, and then you do something, and I'm like, so that's how you say it. That's not how I fucking say it, bro.
Okay.
But then why would you tell us that that's what you're trying to tell us? So tell us exactly what you're trying to tell us.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So a lot of times is when I want to call someone over, like let's say the sound guy, and I'm like, "Yo, I gotta ask you," and I'll go, oh fuck. And
Why don't you just say, bro?
well, because bro seems a little unprofessional, I find.
Okay, why don't you say pardon? Excuse me.
Well, because there's multiple people and you want to call one specific person out.
Exactly. You look at the specific person, you're like, excuse me, do you know? That's it.
Yeah, I guess.
How do you think normal people live in society? They start doing this to themselves.
I don't walk
crazy.
around doing.
That's what you just did to us.
I know, but I don't go. Like,
No, but I didn't make it
I
up.
understand.
These are things you're telling us. You're like, bro, I was trying to think of the guy's name. This is what I did. This is what you did. You snapped your fingers, said, that's not what I do, bro. Okay, let me show you exactly what I do. So I have a guy, right? I don't know his name. So I start. And then I asked, I go, why would you do that?
Yeah,
and you're like, I
I'll
don't do
go-
that.
I'll go like this, but it's not like.
That's not what you did.
I
You did
understand.
this.
Or like I'll go like this. I'll hold my head, but I'm not gonna.
But that's what you did. You were smacking your
Okay.
head.
Fuck, everything has to be 100% precise with you. God damn.
No, but you're telling me 100%. Bro, this is what you're doing is insane, bro. Like, you're a crazy person. You're telling me this is what I did. And then you're like, I went on vacation. So you went on vacation? Bro, I didn't go on vacation, bro. Why would you think I went on vacation, bro? What I meant was I went to the bathroom. But then, Malaka, you told me this is what I did. And then you proceeded to tell me something that 2 seconds later when I asked you about it, you're like, that didn't happen. So, of course I assume that's what happened. You're the one who told me this is what happened. How am I, like, how are you not getting this? It's not how conversations
I'll
work.
hold my head, I'll go like this. Yeah.
I don't mind. I'm saying you told us, you're on camera, you said, I don't remember his name, so I started doing this.
Yeah.
You did it. So then I asked you about it. And then
I'll over-exaggerate a bit on the movements and stuff when I recreate stuff. Yes. Well, what was I saying now?
You're saying you forget people's names.
But because I asked for their name and I forgot it right away, I feel like an asshole.
Okay.
Is that a normal thing, do you think? To feel that way?
No.
No?
I mean, yeah, no and yes. I mean, if the guy's like, hey, I'm Steve, and you're like, excuse me.
Well, sometimes I'll ask them their name. I go, like, there'll be 3 people.
Yeah.
They'll tell me their name. And by the time I'm done with the third person, I'll be like, and yours was again, sorry. Like, it's instant.
But that could happen because but they could tell you're not all there. So it's like, of course he's forgetting a name, especially if it's a name you never heard. Like, let's say if somebody's like, my name is Steve Mary Charles, you're like, okay, I can remember this.
Steve Mary Charles, that's easy.
Yeah, but if somebody's like, my name is, I don't know, give me a hard French name.
Like one of them was Judrine or some shit like that.
Judrine Clementine, and then you're like, what the fuck? You know, but I don't know how you talk. I don't know if it's like, I'm Charles, nice. I'm Marie. I'm Steve, and you're like, I forget your name. I don't listen when women talk. Can one of the men tell me her name? Can one of the men tell me her? Oh, it's Marie? Yeah, these fucking broads, right? If you did that, then you could feel like a bit of an asshole, you know? But if they're just telling
I always felt because I forget almost instantly. I feel bad, a bit bad, like kind of like.
The best part about you is one day someone's going to make a giant compilation of, bro, I have great memory. And then I forget easily. I forget right when someone tells me something.
Hold on. I do have good memory, but I've always admitted that I forget people's names almost instantly.
I know, but that's not good memory.
No, I understand.
It falls into memory.
I understand.
I think you don't is the problem.
Yes, I understand. But specifically naming, I've always said I have good memory, but I've always admitted that when it comes to names, I have terrible memory.
Yeah, so you've always admitted to something that's not true. You don't have good memory because there's holes in your memory.
Well, no, but you can have very good memory for certain things and very bad memory for certain things.
So then you don't have very good memory. You're just good at certain things. Good memory would be you remember stuff, right? In general, everything you do, you remember. Yeah. But if you're like, I have great memory, bro, unless it comes to time, places, books, or whatever, it's like then you don't have good memory. You just remember something you like. It doesn't mean you have good memory.
Oh, no, times, places, I'm good, but it's just names. So you could have like a 7 out of 10 memory, you know? You could have an 8 out of 10. If I don't say I have a perfect memory.
You don't have a good memory.
I have a good memory.
Okay. What was the name of the people who were working with you yesterday?
Go fuck yourself, bro. I just said.
But there's the hole in your memory, so you don't have a good... bro, hold on. Because I see where this is going.
Well, no, because there's poor memory.
I just want to let you know, I'm a great driver. I can't parallel park or drive fast over 80, let's say, that's fine. But I'm a great driver. Then like, well, you're not for you to be a great driver, you would also need to be able to parallel park, reverse, drive past 80. You're like, no. I never said I'm good at parking or driving fast. What I'm telling you is I'm a great fucking driver. Obviously, bro, if I drive too fast or reversing or parking, I can't do it. Well, then you don't fall into a good driver. Because if you say I'm a great driver when I drive straight going 50, that doesn't make you a great driver. I'm saying the same thing with the memory.
That's one thing. But a collection, you could be good at a lot of stuff for driving, but then be bad at...
Poseidon works with people called Go Fuck Yourself. Yeah, that's the name of everyone there yesterday.
But you could be bad at, certain aspects.
But there's nothing wrong with being bad at having bad memory or poor or just average memory or okay memory.
Hold on, but just because you have
your
one thing...
memory isn't great. Like maybe the word great is what you're misusing.
I didn't say great, I said good. I said I have good memory. Good memory. It's just I forget names. I'm bad with names.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's an all right memory. I've caught holes in your memory.
It's more than all right.
I've caught gaps in your memory.
Everyone has gaps in the memory.
Yeah.
You have gaps everyone has gaps in the memory.
Do they?
Of course, yes. Yeah. Especially memory, the way it works is when you remember something, you don't remember how it was. You remember how you remember it.
Right. So maybe yesterday you remembered. Maybe you remembered their names.
What do you mean?
Maybe really you remembered their names.
Well, no, because every time you remember something, you're remembering how you remembered it.
So, yeah, so you're like just remembering you, not remembering their names. But maybe that's not the truth. Maybe the truth is you remember their names.
Maybe. And I really am an asshole.
No, you're just retarded.
You fuck it. But
Like,
yeah.
hi, I'm Steve. Hello, Steve.
Yeah.
What? I can't remember this guy's name. You just said his name is Steve. Yeah, it's Steve, but what's his name? There's a Belgian post-punk band from the late 70s, early 80s called The Names. That's Poseidon Kryptonite.
Because they couldn't remember the names.
That's Poseidon Kryptonite. What's that band called again? The Names. I don't remember.
But yeah, but what I'm saying is, so I would consider I have a 7 out of 10 memory.
I don't even know how to begin to quantify that as an answer. That is so stupid.
How's it stupid?
Yeah. What are the where do the stats come from? What gives you a 7 as opposed to a 5 or a 10?
Because I can remember stuff pretty well. I'm able to.
But what does that mean? Like, how do I, like, how are you grading on what curve? Why would that be a 7? What if someone could remember things the exact same way you do, has the exact same memory prowess you do, but he considers himself a 5?
Then he's wrong.
How is he wrong and you're right?
Because I'm right.
If you had a good memory, you would remember why that's stupid. So he says, Silver and Gold says you have to look at your blood type. Because if you're A, for example, you have to have a very sensitive diet. If you're AB, bro, you could fucking lose weight off eating turkey. Like, there's all kinds of different stuff that has to do directly. And it's not the first time I hear this. I heard that your blood type has a lot to do with your whole system and the way you die and the way you burn fat. Yeah. So, but you have to ask for, you know, when you get blood tests, one of the checks is tell me my type, which is fucking weird. You think that would be an automatic?
Yeah, seriously. Like,
tell my blood type, bro.
I'm literally living with my blood every day.
Yeah.
I need it.
Let me know what
Wouldn't
it is.
you tell me?
Yeah, if you need to do some kind of a...
That seems like a dick move.
Yeah, if you need to do a blood transfusion,
Yeah.
don't you want to know?
Yeah. And he wrote in the chat that you have to do blood tests to find out also your blood type. I mean, sorry, you have to donate blood. Sorry.
No, you can't just go get... Hold on a second. They won't tell you your blood type if you go get blood tests. You have to donate blood to know your...
I think so. Yeah, somebody else wrote that in the chat.
Do you realize, guys, how fucking crazy that is?
Hold on, wait. You can buy
Why
blood
would
test
it be a
kit for
secret?
$8.
Yeah, why would it be a secret? That's insane, bro. You can buy... Yeah, but that's maybe in the States. When I started seeing my dietitian, one of the first things she asked me was my blood type. Also, I had to do a blood test. No, you have to do a blood test. Let's see. That's why if you need blood and they don't know your blood type, you'll get O negative. I want to get only positive blood. I don't need this negativity.
God damn.
Can you guys name 5 teachers in your high school? Oh, yeah, I can name more than 5 teachers in my high school. I don't know if they're still there, but I can name the teachers I had.
I can name 1, 2...
You can name 5 if you think about it, I think.
3...
Name them. We're listening.
3...
No, you can name them. Go name
them. Really, should we name them? Ms. Vula,
Ms. Vula, everybody knows.
Madame Benouna.
There you go.
Actually, two, I forgot. Fuck, I just had the guy's name, the gym teacher, the strict gym teacher. Monsieur Leroux. Monsieur Leroux.
His name is Benoit.
But I was saying his last name, how we call people.
Don't make him name them. Obviously, they suck at teaching. This wasn't their fault.
Nah, it was the school system's fault.
Yeah.
I'm going to divert blame.
I had, God damn it, bro. There was...
so I remember 3. I can't remember 5.
There was Vigier, obviously Spiropolis, Vula, Vigier, Manon, Ninon. I had 2 Benoits. None of them were first name Chris, which would have been fucking amazing. Oh yeah, we had bro. I had we didn't have that. I didn't have that many teachers. I had Fecteau, Archambault. I remember, if I think of the year, I remember all their names. But some years we had like similar teachers, like the same teacher. Like English, I had the same teacher for 2 or 3 years.
You know what's weird is, like, going back to memory, is I can remember all of my teachers. I can remember certain, like, whenever we had something big happen in class, like how they were talking, where I was sitting. I can remember I can picture the whole classroom in my head, but I cannot remember the name.
Is Messier Leroux was ginger? We didn't have Monsieur Leroux.
This guy had black hair. He had glasses. You know those oval glasses. He had an angry face, and he.
Hold on, he was wearing glasses when he was with you. Yo,
And,
fuck, you guys fucked with his head.
Yeah, he drove a Jeep Wrangler Sport, the two-door one, and it was a soft top.
Poseidon only saw the back seat.
You were gonna say. So I remember all that stuff very well, but names escape me.
So what's the traumatic event that you remember?
There was no traumatic event.
Because you said, I remember when there was a big event.
Oh, I remember like every time like something was funny to me, you know, every time like there's an emotion attached to it. I remember I can reconstruct in my head the whole location of where I was, exactly how I was standing, people's faces, how they were standing. I can reconstruct everything in my head, but I cannot remember names.
Now, if I were to tell you something that's going to blow your mind, you're not reconstructing, you're constructing.
You're right. I'm constructing. Yeah.
You're making it up from what you think happened.
Not just from memory.
No. But you're not remembering exactly what happened. You're thinking of this event happened. Like, I don't know. I won an award in class.
Yeah.
And then you're constructing a scenario.
You're right, because some stuff you can't see, some stuff you can't see, and some stuff you can't. Yeah, you're right.
No, but also you don't remember things the way they happen. You remember things the way you remember them.
Well, yeah, because everyone has a different POV.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Yeah. Don't argue my point for me.
No, but
I'm doing a great job myself.
But also certain stuff will happen. But that's what happened. Like you're not. It's not like
if you made blood tests, just call your clinic. The info should be available. Otherwise, giving blood is an easy way to know. Yeah, but here's the fucked up thing. The fact that they don't tell you and you have to click on it, like you have to click on it as one of the options when you do a blood test, is fucking retarded. You should let the people know. Why is it a secret? That's a weird thing to keep secret.
Because maybe in your blood unlocks a secret of how you live properly. How you can live happily and properly.
Could you imagine if that's it?
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
Maybe that's why
they're never going to need us anymore. That's a good conspiracy. But there is something to it. Maybe they don't want you to take stuff into your own hands. Because you know a lot. Once you start learning your system, you know a lot of ways to cheat. And your DNA is very important. Maybe that's why they don't want you to fuck around. I'm sure that's why they're not giving us the details on what blood type and, the people that aren't, the vid, the people that either can't catch it or when they catch it, nothing happens to them.
Yeah.
There's obviously some kind of correlation between them.
Yeah.
There's a common denominator. We don't know what that is. We don't know if it's blood type, pressure. It could be anything. Lung capacity, a million things. We have no clue what it is. Age. No, it can't be age, obviously, because it's shifted a lot. But they're not telling us what it is. Eat right for your type. Dr. Peter J. Damo.
I know for a fact that if I go on a strictly vegetable diet, my whole body starts to shut down. It starts to freak out. Like when I would do the fasts, like the 1 week fasts with
but that's a fast. You're not supposed to eat.
No, with hold on. With because of orthodoxy. When I was a kid, we would eat just vegetables, just vegetable stuff. You could eat all day. I would spend all day eating stuff, bread and vegetables and salads and everything, but we weren't allowed to eat meats or dairy products.
Yeah.
And I couldn't survive the week. I was weak. I was like falling asleep all the time. I was injury prone. I couldn't. I need meat in my diet.
It's not meat that you need protein.
Or proteins. No, but I would have like stuff like fakes, which has iron, which is good. But I'll have all that shit.
What were you getting like your main source of protein from?
I don't remember.
Maybe you weren't getting any.
Maybe.
Because you need protein. Protein's huge.
Oh, but we'd have beans. Beans have protein.
I don't think beans have.
Beans have.
For a growing fucking... for a growing warthog. Like you need more.
Yeah. Well, maybe the amount that I needed wasn't enough in vegetables. I had to find it in meats.
I don't know. Vegetables are good for you, bro.
They are very... No, of course, they're good for you. But I'm just saying, I cannot strictly do vegetarian or vegan diets.
But you think maybe... Well, vegan is another thing.
Yeah.
It gets complicated. But do you think maybe it was mental?
Nah.
You just missed meat?
Nope.
So it wasn't mental?
No.
So you can't, so people can't
because
live.
I could eat just omelets and I'm good, but eggs have a lot of protein in them.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe you were missing protein.
Maybe.
Yeah, you have to see what you're eating. You can't just eat carrots
A lot
all
of
day.
well,
and just be like, I'm eating vegetables. Like
no, but a lot of fasolada. You know fasolada?
Did you eat any nuts?
No, I don't. I didn't like nuts as a kid.
That's why you grew to develop a taste for nuts.
Yes.
But yeah, nuts is a good source of protein. Good fats also.
Yeah, good fats. A lot of times at night when I'm hungry, when I'm really hungry, I'll just grab like a ton of nuts, like a scoop of nuts, and I'll.
Gary is telling you, instead of doing the fashionable diets, because that's what Poseidon's doing. He's following fashion diets. Gary,
What do you mean?
You fucking retard. Poseidon should go see a dietitian. That's true. But just for the record, Poseidon puts zero effort in doing a fashionable diet. He's not following any trend. He's just literally, it's like, okay, how am I going to lose weight? And he's trying stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's zero fashion. He's like this.
Mind you, lately I have been trying to diet properly, but I've been failing all kinds.
You haven't been trying, bro. I don't. There are moments I have seen him. Oh man, this is great. I've seen him, and I have witnesses. I have seen him eating whatever you want, bread, desserts, while saying, "Bro, today all I ate is eggs." So, well, it's not all you ate because you're not eating. No, bro, it's all, I don't eat anything else but eggs. No carbs, bro. I go, but you're eating bread. No, bro. All I ate was eggs. Like he thinks after, I don't know, 3 or 4 p.m., whatever he eats after doesn't count. Your day is whatever you've eaten till 4, and anything else you eat after just doesn't count. So you haven't been trying.
No, I have.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I'm hungry. I'm on the road. I'm like, fuck it. I just want to eat. Like, I killed that whole bag of
Santa
chips.
Stash is not on the road, but okay.
Well, no, Santa Stash was not bad. I just
I'm just saying, like, you're a half hour out, or we're in Broadside or whatever. Bro, I'm on the road. I'm on the road. I've been in the car for 20 minutes. I'm on the road, bro. What else? There's nothing for me.
The other joint, I had the whole chips and salsa thing.
Yeah,
that was a bit of a kill. I overdid it.
I told you overdid it. I go, you don't need to eat all the chips and salsa. You're like, bro,
but here's the thing. Here's another thing that happens with me, right? Another thing that happens with me is once I open something, I don't want it to go bad. I feel bad if it goes bad.
Yeah, that's it. It's just because you're a great fucking person. You think about the environment.
I'm also always thinking about the children in Africa. That's why I keep eating all the food.
Yeah, of course.
It's because they don't have it. Because they don't have, I get to have.
Next time you guys want to talk shit to Poseidon, tell him why can't you go on a diet? Think, why are you so selfish and you hate Africans? Just think about that. Poseidon's out here doing the Lord's work.
I'm eating for you. I'm fat for you.
Yeah. They go, can you donate to some African children? He's like, oh, I already donated this body.
You know how people give their body to science? I give my body to Africa.
Yeah. He gave his body to Africa. In many ways.
There's something else. There's something I know what else Mike is gonna bring up on this week's To Drink. Whatever. It was something so funny. It was because like he was going through stuff. He's like, how come there's only one of each? It's because I ate all the other ones.
Yeah, because he said, bro, what's going on here? There's the candy. There should, because normally, like, let's say what they do is normally there's 4 actually, but what they do a lot is minimum there's 3 of everything in the green room, like 3 meals, 3 like bags of nuts, 3 bags of candies, 3 bags of chocolate. They put a lot depending on where you are. Some people give you
4
chips.
actually.
4. They always give an extra one, but I'm saying there's 3 minimum. That's their thing.
Yeah.
Because they know that there's 3 acts, but normally they do 4 because there's also Poseidon working with us.
Yeah.
But the minimum you'll get is 3. You'll never get less than 3. You get 3 of everything, but normally it's 4 of everything. So what he's alluding to is that Mike asked him, because they had a thing of nuts, a bag of candy, this and that, and you get like there's 4 of those bags, and you're supposed to get those 4 times because every person has. So he's like, "Fuck, man, I'm gonna complain." He goes, "What is it? Have 1 of each?" And he's like, "No, don't complain, bro. There's 1 of each now." I came early.
But his face was so funny. His facial expression. Oh fuck! My head hurts.
I had to choose between. Suzuki starts soon too. Mike's at the bordel right now. I thought he had a guest, like the guest that he's supposed to have this week. You guys are gonna like, but it turns out it's next week's guest. So I don't know who this week's guests are, but next week's guests at Suzuki, I know it's gonna be a fun fucking time, and I think some of you are gonna be surprised to hear him speak French. So that's gonna be good. Gluttonfest 2022. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do Gluttonfest anymore because it's gonna really fuck up Poseidon's diet. No. Like he's legitimately okay. He's not trying. I'm not gonna lie. He's not trying, but He wants to. He wants to lose weight. He's not happy.
Here's what happens. When I'm home, I'm strict. When I'm outside, I'm not strict. That's simple. When I'm home, I avoid most of the shit.
Like candy and stuff?
Yeah.
Do you have candy at home?
No. Negative.
Oh, that's why.
Well, I don't buy. I just don't buy them.
I'm saying it's better that you don't buy it.
Well, that's
but I'm
why.
saying that's why it's easier.
Yeah.
Because there is no temptation.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I did the first time. I would just buy, basic necessities. But as soon as I'm outside and it's available to me, forget it.
Silver and Gold says nobody cares that you're fat. Fat people are funnier.
Whatever, bro. You've been losing weight. You're fun. You're still funny.
Because I'm fat. That's why I'm funny. As soon as this gut goes, I'm gonna become fireman.
Look at Dave Chappelle.
I think as soon as this gut goes, I'm gonna have to.
Dave Chappelle was.
I'm gonna start working at a McDonald's. You're not funny anymore.
You wait and see. Dave Chappelle was skin and bones. Hilarious.
Now he's jacked though.
Now he's jacked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else?
Now people are laughing because they're scared.
Tom Segura lost a ton of weight. Apparently, still funny dude.
Lost all his funny.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr was never fat.
But he's
Both
always
are
been
borderline
funny.
homeless. They have no money. They lost their comedy careers because they're not fat. That's the way it goes. It's sad. It's sad. Segura was begging for money on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't have a crazy tour going on right now at all. Dave Chappelle would be funnier if he was fat. No. Dave Chappelle's fine the way he is, bro.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle's funny because he's Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. I didn't even realize I lost a lot of weight until I weighed myself yesterday.
Yeah. I've been telling you though. It's like we did a switch, by the way. Like a year ago was when I started gaining. So about
we didn't do a switch because last year I wasn't I wasn't 300 something pounds. We didn't do a switch. I've been losing weight. I've been losing weight for years.
But
I just do it gradually.
Yeah, you've done it very gradually. Whereas opposed to me, I'll have bursts of insane weight loss and then bursts of incredible weight gain.
I just do it gradually. Like when I like something, I slow down. I'm trying. But now there's no more cardio for me. Now I passed that stage. Now it's just working out. Now it's weights.
Yeah.
I'm going to get jacked. I'm going to fucking choke people to death. Depends on the doctor. Mine is based in Belgium, Gary says. Long story. And it is $120 per 4 consultations. There's a good one at the Jewish General Hospital. I don't know how much he charges. Well, that said nothing. Pantelis is funny because he has a mind. There's a brain in there, kid. Gad Sad did it too at his age. Yeah, you can lose weight. Dudes, I'm telling you, I learned now because I weighed myself. You can lose weight. And it's annoying, but it's not hard. It's just very annoying. Because you have to, when there's desserts and I can't have them.
Yeah.
That's the annoying part.
Yeah, that's the thing. I get after this when it comes.
But you can eat so much. You can eat so much of the shit that I love.
Yeah.
I can eat meatses. I can eat fishes. I can eat cheeses. I drink a lot of coffees. And that's my life.
I need to become more disciplined on what I eat. That's it.
Would you like me to sign you up to the judo next door?
No. I have no problem. I'm disciplined enough to go.
Sorry, I said the dojo.
No. I'm disciplined enough to go train by myself. I'm disciplined enough to go work out, to go on walks. I'm just...
Has not committed a sexual related crime.
I'm disciplined enough to, not rape anyone. I'm disciplined on a lot of fronts.
Well, we're not going to lie. This is the truth-telling podcast.
I'm also very disciplined, as you can tell, on becoming a non-smoker. I'm not smoking. By
the way, the biggest thing people forget, they gloss over. Poseidon is many things. Imbecile is on that list as well. Yeah, he is annoying. Yeah, he's too emotional. He gets angry over nonsense and then gets super angry and ruins the thing for everyone. And he makes you want to fucking choke him or fire him. I get it.
What?
However, Poseidon has done something most of you will not be able to do. He was a lifelong smoker and legit quit. That's not hard. That's not easy. At all.
Not easy.
At all. I met people with crazy discipline on everything else.
Yeah.
And they just can't stop fucking smoking. This son of a bitch legit, well, he didn't for the longest time. He kept lying. But now he's legitimately, the past couple months, legitimately quit smoking.
Nah.
And I know how much you love smoking.
Nah.
It's legit.
Well, one of the first things when we got warm weather, I stepped outside. I was like, "Fuck, a nice cigar."
Because mentally you want to go to the habit. That's not fucking easy, man. That's
but it's not even about the habit. Is I think I genuinely...
And the nicotine, the drones was in him, and they wanted him to come back, Poseidon, come back to the sweet, sweet nicotine. And Poseidon said, "No, bitch, you will not seduce me." So if you think that's easy, you're nuts. None of that shit. I'm not even a smoker, and I know that shit's super hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredibly difficult. But a cigar, if you smoke cigars, I think you're good. I think you'll be fine.
Like, you think you're a good person?
No.
I think cigar smokers are good people too.
No, not in that sense, but I think you'll be good in the sense like you won't... Because if you smoke cigars, doesn't mean you smoke cigarettes. You feel me?
No.
Like, you can have a cigar once a blue moon. You're chilling, drinking, you know.
Is cigar like a euphemism? Are we talking about dicks?
No.
It's not gay, bro. It's Thursday.
No, but like, but yeah, no, I don't consider cigar smoking the same as cigarettes. Like, I don't consider you.
I don't smoke cigars. I don't smoke anything.
No.
But no one was asking. That's a weird thing. Like, no one said, do you consider...
No, because
we're just saying, like, you quitting smoking was tough. And then you go, listen, bro, I don't consider cigars.
No, because the first thing I wanted to do when we had, especially after In Bed with Poseidon, when we recorded last Wednesday,
yeah,
my first like is it instinct? I wanted to smoke a cigar. You understand?
Okay.
Like, I wanted to smoke a cigar because the next thing, I don't want to smoke cigarettes because you smoke one cigarette, you're back on. It's done.
Where'd you get cigars?
What do you mean? You can buy at the cigar shop.
But you had cigars on you?
Oh no, I didn't have on
That's
me.
what I'm asking. Like, where did
Oh
you
no, but I
think-
wanted to, but I didn't because I
But
don't
when
have
was the
it.
last time you smoked a cigar?
Like last year, a year and a half ago.
Yeah, you don't smoke cigars.
I don't smoke on the regular. I'll smoke on occasions.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I'm gonna go to Cuba. I'm gonna smoke in Cuba.
Oral fixation. That's probably what it was. You just had an oral fixation, so you wanted, if it's not a cigarette, you're like, well, a cigar is like kind of the same fixation that I had, like you're smoking.
No, I
but
just
it's less
enjoy.
tough.
I enjoy the smoke. I enjoy the smoke. It's not an oral fixation.
You're saying it's not an oral fixation, you just enjoy the actual smoke around you.
Yeah.
Is that what it is, guys? I thought that it is an oral. I thought you get used to the habit of smoking.
No. There's a lot of different reasons for different people. Everyone has their own reasons. Some people it is an oral fixation. Some people it's just the nicotine. Some people it's psychological.
Well, it's all psychological. We just described the psychological.
Well, no, because there's nicotine in it. So
No, but apart from the nicotine, the other stuff, you describe psychological stuff. Said some
Yeah.
people have an oral fixation. Some people, they like the smoke, the
Yeah.
That's all psychological.
yeah, most of it is psychological, but there's a physical aspect to it too.
The nicotine is the physical aspect.
Exactly, yeah.
we've established that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is anything you do with smoking, doesn't it fall into the category of an oral fixation?
Not necessarily, because I don't like because cigars, especially if it's a little dry, the leaves they get in your mouth, you gotta spit them out all the time. That annoys me. But I enjoy the smoke, so I put up with the other shit.
But isn't that part of the oral fixation?
No.
Because you're blowing the smoke out.
Yeah. But how was that an oral fixation?
Because you're doing it orally. Unless you're shoving up your ass, like I'm pretty sure it's an oral fixation.
Well, not because I'll still enjoy being around other smokers and their smoke and shit. I won't inhale it.
Well, no one goes around where people smoke and go.
Yeah,
no
no,
one does.
obviously.
They want to smoke themselves.
But I still enjoy the whole there's smoke. I don't know. I just like smoke. Like when you burn tires and there's smoke, there's no oral fixation there. You're burning tires.
Yeah.
Or like when you're doing a burnout, you know. Some people do
You
have
just like seeing smoke.
yeah, I like.
So then you
smoke.
don't have to, because you said you smoke a cigar because you like the smoke, but then you don't have to smoke a cigar. You could just light a little fire and it will do the same for you as smoking a cigar would.
Yeah, basically.
So just do that.
Well, because then I gotta get a fireplace and everything, but also enjoy like the smoking.
That's what we're saying. You enjoy the smoking. The smoking is an oral thing. Unless you're
Yeah.
smoking it anally.
No, of course, yeah, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have an oral fixation. That's what I'm trying to explain.
I thought it is part of an oral fixation. I thought all smoking is an oral fixation. I thought that's where the psychology comes in because that's the habit that you get, is an oral habit. Unless you're smoking differently, like through your thing or whatever. But normally it's an oral fixation, part of your.
No, it's yeah, you have to do it orally, but it doesn't mean you have an oral fixation. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You understand?
I don't know. I thought it was oral. Pantelis, you don't know shit puss. Shit puss. Poseidon with 2 S's. Poseidon doesn't even know how to accept a compliment from Pantelis. Yeah, that's true. That's valid point, silver and gold. I'll allow it. That's exactly what it means, Poseidon. Oh, so it is exactly what it means.
What?
It is an oral fixation, I think. Listen. Also, Pantelis, dude, what's my blood type? It's IT. Literally written on your damn carnet de santé from when you are born. Ask your mom for fuck's sake.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh shit!
So that makes
I'm gonna
it
go home.
So 9. So that makes the point that we were making, the fact that it's not available when you're getting blood tests and it's not readily available, moot, because it's available somewhere else. No, not at all. The whole point we're making was that it should be everywhere.
It should be on your Medicare.
Of course.
Like imagine you lose blood, right? Let's say you get into a car accident, okay? Here's why it should be everywhere and why it should be on your Medicare card, right? Let's say you get into a car accident, right? You lose your arm in said car accident.
Yeah.
Now you're losing blood, right? But by the time the paramedics come, you've lost a ton of blood already. Now let's say they have blood types in reserves in the paramedics, and they gotta pump you with some blood.
Hold on a second. This Nan guy, it's literally in your file. Call your hospital. He says at first. What does call your hospital means? Okay, just call a hospital. They're gonna call a hospital right now. They're gonna give you your blood type. He says.
It's literally in your file.
Yeah. So call a hospital. I would love to see people try calling a hospital. Being like, I want my blood. They're gonna go fuck yourself. Call a hospital. It's literally in your file. So ask your doctor. It's in your file.
Oh shit.
What did your doctor tell you?
Me nothing.
Mine said the same thing. Mine said we don't know. When you get your next blood tests, you have to ask, or else we won't tell you.
Yeah, but my doctor's a dick, so sometimes you'll ask him to
What he told me was a dick move too.
Yeah. But sometimes you'll ask your doctor, yo, I want this in the report, and then you find out they scratched it out. And on top of it, the nurse that does your fucking blood test said she was going to add it, but then she doesn't actually add it because because it's illegal for her to add it, but she didn't tell you. She just told you, so you shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Now you want to go back there and fucking smack a bitch, but you can't.
Or you could listen to 9 and live in
laws.
imaginary land. Yeah. No, I remember. That's what happened to you. But they added your shit now.
Nah.
All the stuff you added, she didn't do?
Nah. She lied. The nurse lied.
Oh, you didn't tell me this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you. Yeah. So, because I got the reports back, I'm like, yo, did I get back on all the other stuff I wanted?
Oh, yeah. That's why you don't know your blood type, because that was one of the things you asked for: blood type, STDs, everything, just to have.
Just to have, you know. And the lady, the secretary at my doctor's office, she goes, yeah, no, I don't understand why she told you she added everything. We didn't get those tests back. Like, this fucking bitch. So my doctor just willy-nilly is like, I'm going to remove this. And the other bitch is like, oh, yeah, we'll add it. Wink. Yeah, bro.
I like how he says you should. He goes, you should know it from when you're a kid.
But somebody said something very interesting up top. I don't know who it was. He was talking about the O negative. So if that's the case, it's O negative. Like the paramedics will give you O negative, but wouldn't that make O negative the most? If they can donate to everyone, wouldn't that make them the most valuable blood type?
I don't know. Is there O negative you could give to anyone? But is there? Do we know how many people have it?
I think it's the rarest one too. O negative.
So no, it's very rare. No. And that would make it the most valuable.
Yeah. And there was another one that's the most common, I think.
Yeah, he says, Silver and Gold says that you could pay $8 and get it in the States.
Really?
Yeah.
But then they have your blood. A private entity has your blood.
Yeah, but they are literally in your files. Does paramedic even have blood in their ambulance in Quebec? No, but normally if you need a fucking transfusion, if you're losing blood, they're not going to be like, yo, just stay here. We're going to find blood to pump you. They're going to bring you to hospital.
Yeah, but that's why but I'm sure they have something to hold you while they bring you, bro.
Where do you look it up online? Where do you look your blood type up online? Because it can't be something like he's making
my birth certificate.
Yeah, he's making her birth certificate is one thing, but he's making it seem like it's common for everyone, and no one in the chat is like, yeah, of course, everyone's saying the same thing. Where the fuck do you go online to find it that no one knows about? And if you can go online to find it, how come not everyone knows about it?
Yeah.
Like, what's the big deal with the blood type? Why is that such a hard thing to have? Why do you have access to everything else so easily?
Yeah.
For any reason, your file should be accessible online from the Quebec government website. So again, not a real answer.
You know what may be the purpose? Is so people, like kind of like people who steal organs and shit?
No, there's no way.
You think so?
I know what you're going
with.
with.
If that makes O negative the most valuable blood type.
So you're saying, let's say there's a super rich, wealthy person that has the means to kill you, and he needs a kidney or something.
Yeah.
And you're a perfect match for some reason.
Yeah.
If that's readily available.
And if you're same blood type and everything.
They can just kill you and take you.
They could just bamboozle you and then take whatever they need.
That's the best plot of a movie right there. That's a good plot for a movie. But I don't think that's real.
I know.
I think if you have the money, they're going to find you the donor.
Yeah.
O plus, he says, is universal.
Okay, bro, I don't know what to fucking believe anymore, bro. The other guy says O plus, the other guy says O negative. You can all go fuck yourselves.
I have to fight off organ poachers all the time, Jesus says.
Where's he from, bro?
Oh, he might have to, but he's not even joking. He might have to fight off not poachers, but like in general, if someone wants your kidney and you're a viable match, they might guilt you into it.
Yeah.
Would you give me a kidney?
No. You can live with one. You're just going to lose more weight, bro.
So here's another thing. You can live with one, right?
Yeah.
So what's the big deal?
So, no, here's the thing.
Because then we're both living. So hold on a second. If I can live with one and you can, if I get rid of mine, don't you go to 2 and I go to 1?
Wait, what? Repeat?
If I give you one,
Yeah.
but you can live with one.
Yeah.
But your one that you want is, your second one is fucked up, right? And I give you mine, then you go to 2 and I go to 1, right?
Yeah, but usually the kidney transplants, it's for people who they have both kidneys that are bamboozled. That's
so you get one healthy one.
Yeah, you get one healthy one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no. But if you need
so basically you get rid of, they take out both your kidneys and now you only have my one good kidney.
Yes, there you go. So if you need a kidney operation,
it means both your kidneys
both are bamboozled.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because without both, you cannot live anymore. You cannot process stuff
and
anymore.
if you have one, you have more trouble like eating, like processing.
You have to have an incredibly strict and healthy diet.
Like diabetes.
Yeah, basically. But you can still consume sugars and stuff.
And what happens? Do you feel a pain or you just pass out?
What do you mean?
Like diabetes, basically, if your blood pressure goes, like if your blood's off, the glucose levels, all that, you could just die in your sleep. You just pass out.
Yeah.
Is it like that, or is it more like
I think
hard?
It's more violent with kidneys.
Oh.
I think you start to feel a lot of pain, and your heart fails. Your intestines, not your intestines, your other organs start failing. I think it's like that. I think it's much more brutal with the kidneys.
Like you have pain and shit. They gotta give you morphine.
Yeah. I think it's more like that.
And can you last a long time? Like if you need kidneys, I give you a kidney.
Yeah.
Is your life gonna be? You could live a whole. Full...
Oh, you could live up until 80.
Really?
Yeah, you could live a full life, fruitful life.
You just need to.
Don't ask me how I know all these things about kidneys, by the way.
You're planning your future. You know, one of these things is gonna go off. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder. The kidney thing seems to hurt.
Yeah, especially if you have kidney rocks. Oh, fuck.
Kidney stones?
Kidney stones, yeah, kidney stones.
Kidney stones are the things where they say you have to pee it out.
Yeah, beer drink.
And if it's too big, they have to laser it, they say.
They have to, or operate on you and remove it.
Oh, fuck. That might be better than pissing it out, though.
Yeah. No. Pissing it out is, actually, no, operating on you is the best thing to do.
Yeah, because you're sleeping.
Yeah. For making
you know
urine,
what I mean?
So taking all the toxins out of your diet, sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so... Yeah, bro, if you got stones, how do you get stones?
A lot of beer drinkers get kidney stones. Fritzy water drinkers, like if you overdo it.
Fritzy.
Sparkly water.
That's like me.
Yeah, but if you overdo it, you could get kidney stones. Who else?
What's overdoing it?
Like if that's all you drink.
Oh, okay.
If you don't have any regular water. Yeah, it's calcium. I think it has to do with calcium.
So if you have too much calcium.
Too much calcium. Had the left kidney blasted.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I have kidney stones, too numerous to count. Yeah, it's also a hereditary thing also. Like it runs in the family type of shit.
I don't have that in my family.
Yeah, so you're good. Salt doesn't help. Yeah, I have a lot of salt. Considering the amount of salt I eat and I don't have kidney stones, I think is a miracle. Watch, I said it now and watch me get fucking kidney stones like a dick.
That's how I think too in my head. Oh, bro, that's disgusting.
Salt and dehydration is the recipe for kidney stones, I think. Yeah, but you drink a lot of coffee, so I think that offsets it because coffee is water. It's hot water with coffee beans.
I drink a lot of water in general, coffee and regular water.
Yeah.
But I also drink a lot of Perrier.
Yeah, how many bottles of that a day do you drink? Let's say
bottles.
Perrier. Example, yeah, small bottles.
I don't know, I might like 1 or 2 depending on the day.
You're fine. If they're talking about if you drink, like, you know how many liters is a person supposed to drink a day? I think a liter a day.
I thought it was 2, but you're probably right.
I think it's a liter a day. Maybe for bigger guys like us, it's 2 liters. But let's say an average person is supposed to consume a liter a day of regular water. If you consume a liter a day of sparkly water, then it's gonna cause eventually down the line, years later, will probably cause kidney stones.
So here's another thing, because people have been telling me for years, because coffee is supposed to dehydrate you, right?
Yeah.
I think that's like something we have to study a bit because it's not every coffee. There's coffee that's mostly fucking water.
Yeah, I think it depends on the coffee. Like if you have just espressos,
you're gonna get
you're
dehydrated.
gonna get dehydrated, or just lattes.
But filtered coffee is fucking 90% fucking water.
Filtered coffee, you're remaining hydrated.
Yeah.
But I think they're talking about all the other coffees.
But the caffeine is gonna fuck you.
Or if you're having, there you go. The caffeine is gonna fuck you.
Yeah.
Bro, you know what I think, bro? I think everything is supposed to kill us one day. Look, you're gonna get out of this dead. No one's getting out of this alive, bro. Just enjoy your life. Fucking. Try to watch
Kidney
what you eat.
stones are tied to vegetable oil consumption. Oh, fuck, bro. I don't eat any of that shit.
I don't touch vegetable oil.
Canola oil. What else? All that Crisco shit. None of that shit at my house. The only oil is olive oil that's at my house.
Coffee gets you achy muscles. I don't believe that because
my boyfriend never complained.
No, you need caffeine to train. Like if you want to last longer at the gym, if you take caffeine right before.
Yeah, but what he's saying is not if you do it right before. He's saying, I think this is all extremes.
Because pre-workout has caffeine.
Yeah. You know what's fucking funny? Caffeine, so Alex wrote the same thing that everyone writes online, right? It makes you piss more, right? Coffee, right?
But that's
who's the biggest coffee drinker you know?
You.
How many times do we have people here, guests that don't drink coffee or tea, that need to get up twice to go take a piss?
Oh, yeah, 100%. But that's because you retain... But you're good at holding it in. You got used to it.
No, but I don't have to. Like I don't have the. Or else I would go piss with you. No, if it would hit me, I would go piss.
That means you have a very large bladder.
Thank you.
That's the only explanation.
Well, actually, yeah. Sometimes when I pee, I could go for a while.
Yeah, there you go. Or you don't feel it. Some people won't feel that they have to pee.
Yeah, you can die drinking too much water. Yeah, silver and gold. It's called drowning. The real downside of caffeine is the sleep issues, but you also start to get bodily malfunctions from going over 3 cups a day for an average-sized North American. I think that's a jab at me. I go way over 3 cups a day. I've been going way over 3 cups a day since I was like 15.
When I used to work retail, I used to go like 4 or 5 cups easy. But now I'll have 1. I'll have 2 at most. 2 cups of coffee. And then I have 2 cups. I'm like, this is too much. I've cut it down like
olive
crazy.
Oil is better than a lot of... But you shouldn't do for the olive oil? Try your best not to like fry it. You know what I mean? Like cook it. Try your best to like add it. You know what I mean? Let's see. Olive oil is better than a lot of oils. Basically, you want to get saturated fats like... What is that? Tallow, lard, etc. over vegetable oil. Yeah. Crisco, all that shit, guys, is very, very bad for your health. It's poisonous.
Yeah.
All that shit's... What else was it? There was that other oil. Not vegetable oil. There was the other one that they used.
Palm oil.
Palm oil is, they use that in Nutella.
Yeah.
Palm oil, also the way they make it is they're just killing orangutans' lives. That's all they're doing. They're just destroying the lives of orangutans. Michigan water, is not good. That means you're dehydrated, Crystal says, if you're having more sensitive stomach. The faster an oil becomes rancid, the worse it is for you, because once you eat it, and it sticks in your cell.
I heard cocoa oil is good for you. Coconut oil.
Yeah, coconut oil is good, but not
it's good
excessive. You should try not to fry shit.
Nah. But everything excessively in fried is no good.
No, if fried, it's not excessive. I mean, even olive oil. Olive oil, if you could dip in your bread and eat it, it's way better than fucking frying shit with it. Yeah. Olive oil is good for you. Good olive oil.
Very good for you.
Like extra virgin, real, not the here when they go, we got olive oil, bro, and it's fucking shit.
It's gasoline.
Yeah. Real olive oil is great. Basically, vegetable oil breaks down into acidites. Have you ever heard of the Heart Attack Grill in Vegas? They only cook with lard.
Oh, that's disgusting.
And if you're over 350 pounds, you eat for free.
That's disgusting.
Poseidon?
That's disgusting.
Guess who's eating for free next month?
I'm sorry. I love eating, bro. I love eating, and that's disgusting. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. People who cook
it's
with
also
lard?
super cancerous. That 9 wrote that. That's true. All that shit causes cancer. All that shit is carcinogen. The fried foods, saturated, the refined sugars, the sugars you have in candy.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
more
terrible.
addictive than cocaine.
It's fucking terrible for you.
We grew up thinking we got to watch out for the cartels.
Yeah, but it was really
Nestle.
It was, bro, Nestle's a fucking bitch ass company. They're the guys that wanted to buy the water and sell it back to the people. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
They go, no, we're gonna own the water here. Yeah, Nestle's an evil corporation.
Yeah.
Heart breaks the omega-3s. French fries cooked in lard rock. It sounds delicious being cooked in lard, But I feel like
Also,
it's one of
large is
those-
good for you, but it
You-
sounds disgusting.
No,
Even the name.
You ever
lard.
been to like a restaurant or a kitchen where there's a lot of grease and already walking in your face feels oily?
Yeah,
I hate that feeling.
I hate that feeling.
So I don't like to eat at a restaurant if everything is greasy and oily. I'm not. I feels disgusting.
yeah.
So I like to avoid that shit as much as possible. I don't like the feeling. I don't know how people feel about that shit, but me, it bugs me. I have to wash my face constantly. Feels weird.
Having had a super nasty food poisoning episode. Oh, are we at the end?
Oh, we're at the end.
Oh, it's 6:10.
We're at
God
the
damn.
end. Mexicans cooking lard is what Silver Gold's saying. Poseidon, let him know what you're doing this week.
Oh, I'm fucking chilling and fucking recording episodes and shit because I'm gonna be on vacation the week after. So yeah, you can find me on Instagram as Poseidon69, twitch.tv/Poseidon69. We may or may not live stream tonight on your account.
We're probably going to do it. We'll see. It'll be late,
Yeah.
but we're probably going to get on there. We'll have some volume. Pantelis for real on Twitch is the account. Pantelis, the number 4, and then real. So patreon.com/Pantelis. That's the best way to support this shit. And we are going to touch base with those Vancouver comedians that came on in the beginning, and they want to talk about some fuckery afoot in the industry. I just need them to get their thoughts in order so it can
Yes.
make some sense. But I do like that people are speaking out against fuckery. And there's fuckery afoot. We're definitely going to investigate it. So thank you guys for checking us out. PantelisComedy.com for all of my stuff. If you are bilingual, Mike Ward is on right now on his Patreon. Mike Ward Suzakut playing live right now. Check that out. And if you want, join him on his tour. We're normally there. So Mike Ward Noir, get tickets if they're in your city, and tickets are still available. 2 drink minimum. New episodes drop every Tuesday night on the YouTube 8 p.m. premiere, and then everywhere else the following Wednesday at noon. Once again, patreon.com/Pantelis to get exclusive shit. Tomorrow a new episode drops for the people that are not on the Patreon. It came out last week with Matthew Giuffrida of TikTok and Instagram fame. Good guy, very funny. That episode comes out for everyone tomorrow. Thank you all, and go fickety. Fuck yourself.
I should start a new podcast called Poseidon Ruins Everything.
Yeah.